Okay, and Brian, I think everybody, in case Brian is going to be joining the party. Um, I am going
Hello.
to introduce you not too far along down the road, but for now, you are not going to be an active part of the game until we introduce you. Okay?
Okay, sounds good.
Is everybody good to go? Okay,
Mhm.
spells.
This is gonna take a bit, but I mean,
Okay. Do you want to just continue while we just sort of get started?
Yeah, we can get me going. It's fine.
Okay. So actually, I'm going to give everybody a bit of a sort of summary of what's happened so far, especially since Brian's new. He has no idea what's going on. So basically, the party was requisitioned by a dwarf named Gundren Rockseeker to escort a wagon from Neverwinter to Phandelver. Along the way, they were ambushed by goblins, and they found a trail left by the goblins, and they found a cave there. They fought their way through with some interesting tactics by Pony. And they killed the bugbear that was in charge there and brought his head to some other goblins who were willing to trade their prisoner, Sildar Hallwinter. Now, Sildar was accompanying Gundren on his travel, who they had left a few days before the party did, heading to Phandelver. And I believe that they learned that Gundren was taken by the goblins and taken to another location, so we aren't sure where he is. So they rescued Sildar Hallwinter, the human, and they brought him back to the wagon, which they had covered and left on the side of the trail. And now they just finished a long rest here. So everybody is now waking up, start of a new day. Sildar is still there with you. So what would you guys like to do?
Shouldn't we go to town and deliver those supplies or whatever?
Yes.
Yep. Absolutely.
Yeah. And even Sildar says to you guys, yes, I would prefer if you could take me to Phandelver, and I have business to attend to there, and perhaps we could figure out more information about wherever they took Gundren.
Sounds good. Talk to it.
As I play my lute.
And I play my flute.
I roll my eyes.
You are our band manager. You should show some more enthusiasm, mister.
Oh,
Can't you spit acid on their instruments so that they can't play them ever
And I
again?
can claw him if he does that. He knows this.
I can, but that's not what I'm gonna do.
it's funny.
They haven't enraged me that much. So
Oh my god, I love
He
the freaking
secretly loves it.
Oh my god, this is what you think.
Okay, sorry.
No, keep playing it.
That's gonna happen a lot.
That's amazing, dude. Holy crap.
Okay, so you guys continue on your journey now with your new friend Sildar. And as you travel, Sildar sort of opens up to you a little bit, recognizing that you were friends of Gundren. And of course recognize you. And he begins to explain to you. He says, "I think Gundren and his two brothers were they found some sort of cave, as he explained it to me, some sort of magical place where it had been lost to the ages, but now they can begin mining there and creating powerful magical weapons and other artifacts.
Yeah.
I think that's why they took him."
Oh.
You see, he showed me a map to the entrance of this. I couldn't tell you where it was now, but I think this map was of great value to anybody who could find this cave and make it their own. That was the Rockseeker brothers' plan, to open this cave and make money. So,
Okay.
okay. So if nobody has anything they want to say,
I'm trying to role play. I'm trying to get into it.
I'm a hermit. I don't talk much.
no, that's fine. Nobody has to.
I choose the ... option every time in Mass Effect.
Wow.
You don't
You just let the
remember
timer
anything
run
on
out?
Yes,
that?
exactly. Yeah.
Sorry, what'd you say, Liz?
So you don't remember anything about this map?
No,
Like-
you see, it was just a piece of a bigger map. It couldn't lead you there directly, but if you knew where this map was, you could find it. You could use this map to then get to the location where the map starts and find this cave that they had uncovered.
And he has no
Like
idea where
hidden.
this map is.
As far as I know, Gundren had it, but if he has been taken, then
I
assume
wonder.
they've taken it from him.
I wonder if the symbols had anything to do with it, like those
Yeah.
boxes.
I don't
That
know. I
has
thought those
symbols
were
on
logos.
I don't know.
I thought they were
know.
symbol like logos of the town that they were from, that they were stolen from. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like, they
that's
probably
how I
bore the-
kind of read it too.
They bore the crest of whatever faction they belonged to.
We
Before-
could. Well, I don't know how I would.
Well, did this guy was his name? Did he ever hear where Gundren was taken?
Yes. From what I understand, I was able to feign unconsciousness while they were beating me, and I did overhear some things from them. They said that the Black Spider wanted him. They knew he was coming, and they ordered these goblins to waylay us and capture us.
Do we know the whereabouts of this black spider?
It's
Ooh, something
not
to play
anything.
with.
It's not anything that I've ever heard of before. I don't know if it must be a person, I assume, but I don't know. I can't say for certain.
Do you think anyone in town that we're heading to Phandelver, do you think anyone there might know the whereabouts of this black spider?
I believe that if anyone would know, hopefully they would be in Phandelver. That's all I can say.
Gotcha. All right.
Yes, so
should
I
probably head
believe
there.
it was, and you guys had heard, I believe. I think one of the goblins, when you guys had captured them, said that they had taken them to Cragmaw Castle,
In the castle. Yep.
Interesting. That's, yeah.
and he would also say, yes, I overheard that name. Yes, so
Okay.
Okay.
okay,
All right.
it's maybe
We should
another.
get to town.
What's that?
We should get to town so we can figure out where this cave is so I can play with spiders.
Yeah, and you can see even after his rest, he's still in very bad shape. His arm doesn't look like it has full function, and he just looks worse for wear. So
Can he
he's
ride on the
probably-
wagon?
He would, yes. So if you offer it to him, he certainly would take.
Would you like to ride on the wagon?
Yes, I would. I would very much appreciate that. I'm not quite myself.
This man needs a drink, and I need an acidic drink. You guys need a gig.
You guys, it might take another day or two to get to Phandelver. The rest of the trip is thankfully rather mundane. You don't get attacked or jumped or anything like that for the rest of the trip. And it's not long until you see Phandelver on the horizon. So the rutted track emerges from a wooded hillside, and you catch your first glimpse of Phandelver. The town consists of 40 or 50 simple log buildings, some built on old fieldstone foundations. More old ruins, crumbling stone walls covered in ivy and briars, surround the newer houses and shops, showing how this must have been a much larger town in centuries past. Most of the newer buildings are set on the sides of the cart track, which winds into a muddy main streets of sorts as it climbs towards a ruined manor on the hillside on the east side of town. I'm going to move you guys over to this map now.
Ooh.
Oh, that's cute.
As you approach, you see children playing on the town green and townsfolk tending to chores or running errands at shops. Many people look up at you as you approach, but all return to business as you go by.
Mm-hmm. All right, don't get drunk, guys. We're here to work. We're here to find our friends. Our friend.
Is there anyone of interest looks like that we could talk to for information?
I mean, for sure. I mean, the first thing that you notice as you enter the town is there is a shop on your left as you're walking in, and you notice that it is called Barthen's Provisions. Now, any of you guys who have a good memory or who are taking notes might remember that this is where you're supposed to deliver the wagon to.
Okay, so we should
yeah.
definitely stop there.
Yeah.
Did the music stop?
It did stop.
Thought my headset went out.
Make it stop.
He said he was taking
Is
notes.
Is there anything of note going on in the town?
You don't. It looks pretty run of the mill right now. It seems like people are just sort of going about their business. Again, some people might stop to look up to you. New people in town, sort of thing. It's not a very large town, so they would probably recognize you as outsiders, but they don't seem like they are unwelcoming.
Would it be possible to also sell things at the, in addition to delivering the supplies to this shop? Can we also take our loot that we've gotten already and sell it there?
Yeah. I mean, I'll say this. You should talk to the shopkeep.
Okay.
But some places might be not interested in buying certain items. Like you might have to find a shop that specializes in weapons or that sort of thing. So not everyone's just going to buy anything, but you could to sell pretty much anything in the town.
Okay.
We should stop at the shop and drop off the goods.
Yeah.
All right. Let's do
Talk
that.
to the shopkeep there.
I'm gonna take Sildar to the infirmary.
Okay, so there's not so much a infirmary, but you can take him to the temple or the shrine, and you'll probably find you think you would be able to find somebody there who might be able to help him. So
There's definitely not going in the shrine.
So does that mean we're splitting up then, or is that a good idea?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think this would be like a combat base. I mean,
You never know.
yeah.
What
but
if
the
this
town-
entire town is
There's kids!
pretending to? What if they're pretending?
So
Then
paranoid,
someone-
Saberwolf. Gosh.
Then how about Saberwolf comes with me and Sildar to the shrine?
I gotta sell stuff.
Would anyone else like to go with us?
Want to see if the shopkeep has information.
So
Yeah.
Sildar speaks up and he says, I can wait a moment if you want to stay with your friends, and we can go there later. I've
Are
made
you
it this
sure?
far.
We'll see you at the infirmary. Bye.
If he's gonna come with us, then that's fine.
Alright, I have a thing against priests. It's not a good idea for me to go hang out with those guys.
Oh, are you?
Yeah, I
are
don't
you-
want to see what I don't want to see what might happen if you do. So yeah, you stay
yeah.
behind.
All right, so let's go to the shop then and drop these supplies off and talk to the keep or the whatever, the shopkeeper.
Shopkeep, sure. Okay, so you guys enter the shop. It seems like, as the name would suggest, it's more of a provisionary shop that might sell day-to-day goods, food, that sort of thing. So as you enter, a older-looking gentleman sort of looks up at you and he says, "Welcome to Parthian's Provisions. What can I do for you today?"
Well, first I'd like to deliver these supplies. There you go.
Ah, we were expecting you. We're a little later than I expected. From Mr. Rockseeker, that's correct, right?
Correct.
Yes.
Okay, wonderful. Okay, and as agreed, here are your 10 gold pieces each, and he sort of doles out 10 gold pieces to each person.
Wow.
Yep.
Okay, what if I hop up on the counter, sit on there, cross my legs, bat my eyelashes, and be like, "Darling, we actually got attacked. Do you think you can spare us a little bit more to heal our injuries?"
Make a
Xana,
persuasion.
get off the camera.
Sure, that's a persuasion check. Yeah, maybe.
I'm a charlatan, man. I gotta try.
Roll my eyes at her.
Yeah, wow.
He looks at you, and you see in his eyes that he truly feels for you, and he says, "Well, I suppose I could part with one more gold per person, but you have to understand the times here are tough as well. It's not easy in Phandelver currently.
I
This
understand.
is all I can afford.
Thank
So
you.
go ahead and everyone change that to 11 gold pieces."
See?
Xana, we could have just, played some music
They
on the
could have
street.
used that,
Alright, so I got 11 gold pieces? Is that,
Yes.
that was
Yes.
Yes. Each person will get 11 gold pieces. And brain fart. So he says, "You were attacked. Was it perhaps the Red Brands?"
What are
Goblins.
the goblins?
Oh, goblins. Okay.
Yeah, and the bear.
The
The
bugbear.
bugbear. Krog.
Yeah.
Clog.
Clog.
Clark.
I cut off his head.
Clark.
Yes,
Just
Klingon.
some goblin filth.
I've heard that the goblins are quite bad to the west, and I've also heard reports of orcs to the east. And bandits just about everywhere you go. It's unfortunately not safe to travel the trail, but you made it here, so I can appreciate your will.
Will you be willing to buy some loot that we, received?
That depends. What do you got?
I have a goblin short sword.
I don't typically deal in weapons here. If you prefer, you should go to the Lion Shield Costa. That's where you might find someone interested in that sort of item.
I see. And what about this frog statue with these gold eyes?
Let me take a look at that.
I roll my eyes at his haggling skills.
Are you sure you don't want to take that to someone and see if they know any more about it?
I could.
Just
I'm just
selling
curious.
it off.
I'm just getting a price.
Okay.
I'm gonna shop around. I'm thrifty.
Trying to get you your best deal here.
Exactly.
Do I get a finder's fee?
I was willing to split the proceeds with everyone. Just saying.
So he looks it over and he's sort of like looking at the golden eyes and the jade, the quality of the jade, and he says, I could part with 30 gold for this item. This seems like something that a traveling merchant might be interested in sometime.
30, you say? Well, I will be keeping that in mind, and I will possibly be back.
Very well. Well, you're always welcome here at Boston's Provisions. By the way, Mr. Rockseeker never did arrive. He was supposed to come here 2 days ago. Have you seen him?
No.
We
were looking for him.
He was captured by, who was it? The Black Spider or something?
Wait, where is he at right now?
He's in the fortress.
Oh, never mind. Wrong person.
Oh, you're thinking about Sildar?
Yeah, I got the names mixed up. I'm like, well, wait a minute. He's right outside.
No. So Sildar would be the human warrior that you guys found, and Gundren is the dwarf miner who is now missing.
Yeah.
Do you know anyone we could talk to try and find him?
He sort of strokes his beard slightly, and he's thinking. He says, The goblins took him, you say? Well...
There was an insignia of an eye on the boxes. Does that ring any bells?
An eye? Perhaps if I saw for myself, I might be able to help you. I can't say. I'm not sure who might know more. Perhaps you might try the local inn. Usually the travelers and miners and those sorts might stay there. Maybe they know something.
Are there any local spots to play music to make some money?
Well, you could try the Sleeping Giant. That's the ale house. But I must warn you that that's where the red brands typically drink, and they can get quite rowdy and dangerous. So I would suggest against it. Perhaps the Stonehill Inn as well. They are slightly more upper class, appealing to the more wealthy travelers, and that might be a better, more safe place to perform, I would think, unless you are in with the Red Brands, which you weren't.
The Red Brands are the guys that we fought, right? The goblins.
No, so you guys don't really know who the Red. He's mentioned them a couple times, but you don't really know the goblins that you fought were the Cragmaw tribe.
Okay. Do we know that?
How do you spell that?
I'll type it into chat.
Well, did we know that? Like, I don't know if we know that, if we knew that or not.
You probably would have.
I charmed the guy, the one that died.
Yeah,
That's
I mean,
fine.
they probably would have divulged that, and also you know that like their castle is called Cragmaw Castle. So
Yeah. Okay.
Red brands, you say? What are those?
They are the unsavory sorts who have sort of taken over the town as of late. They have been muscling in, forcing shops to pay them protection fees, myself included. And unfortunately, there doesn't seem to be anybody willing to face them, not even Mr. Wester, the town master. He has done nothing to help the people. So yes,
Yeah,
they,
there.
So they're the
they
mafia. Got it.
yes,
Or
pretty
the
much.
quest icon.
Yeah. How many are there?
I couldn't give you an exact number. There's many of them. That's all I can say.
Ballpark? Many? What if they
I
were
say we
leader?
confront them.
No.
Yeah, I would. All right, all right. The sleeping giant was the bar, right?
That was the rowdy one. That's
The-
we'd probably have a lot of issues there if we were to go there. Just saying. Stonehill is the upper class one.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind going to the Stonehill, see what I can swindle from people.
Same. Me too. We need their gold. And I'm
Try
sure
to bribe
we're all
someone to give us some information.
You guys and your thirst for money.
performers. It's the love of the game.
All right.
Well, let's go take Sildar to the shrine. Drax, you stay behind.
Yeah, I'm gonna browse Barthen's provisions here. Very curious what you have for sale.
So you're free to look at my wares, and again, it's mostly just, goods for your house and home, or food, and just your normal everyday shop.
Mhm.
Gotcha. Okay.
And at the same time, are they going to the temple, the shrine or whatever, to heal Zildar?
So at this
I'm
point,
not-
who's going where?
Yeah, I think we're splitting up.
So my character isn't really a big fan of temples. He has kind of a history with them. Now he's not opposed to going to there, but it's not his first choice. So I'm just gonna kind of hang back. You guys go ahead. I'll kind of wander around in front of.
You can take us
I'll be back.
girls, or you can take, me and Xana go with us to Stonehill Inn while we try and swindle people for money and perform for money.
I can guard the cat. That sounds good.
And the gnome, the cat and the gnome, and they can go.
The cat and her pet. Yes.
The cat and the tuner.
Is that going to be an issue if we split up?
No, we'll just have to sort of take turns,
Yeah.
Okay, so if y'all okay with it, Drax is going to come with us so we can go perform and try and get money.
All right. I guess I'll go with
I'm really surprised
Elva, then?
Drax is coming with us.
to just guard
He's our
her. I
manager.
guess.
He's not our manager. I'm just kidding. Lord.
Okay, so let's go to the shrine first. So everybody is it just Elva and
Saberwolf. Yeah.
Saberwolf? Sorry, yes.
No, you're fine.
Yes, you haven't introduced us to the other one yet.
I know, I'm
Yep,
excited.
that's coming. I promise, Brian. I'm sorry. It is coming.
That's okay. Take your time.
Okay, so you guys approach the shrine. You see a sort of young elven woman with these sort of priestly garbs on, and she's praying at the shrine currently. Do you want to approach her?
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
So she finishes up her prayer and sees you standing there, and she says, "Oh, greetings. How can I help you?"
Hi. We have this injured man here. Would you be willing to nurse him back to health?
Oh, poor soul. I think I can help him, at least as much as I can. So, as you look at her too, you see that she's sort of like bruised, like has been in a fight or something like that. And she says, "Sir, come with me. I'll do what I can to see if I can help your arm there."
Wait a minute. Why did you get injured? What happened to you?
Oh, well, you see, I've been trying to learn more about this magical tome, and I'm led to believe that there's... It sounds quite unusual, so I hope you understand, but there's a banshee who lives in a house far from here. And I went to try to talk to this banshee because it said that she, in life, was a great diviner. But when I went there, she would not appear for me. And on my way back, I was attacked by some bandits, you see.
I see. Well, let's. Interesting.
If you'd be willing to go and try for yourself, I'd be willing to pay you if you learn anything about the book that I'm looking for.
I would rather go as an entire group before we attempt to get this Banshee quest done. So, can we tend to this injured man first?
Yes, of course. I'll take care of him.
Great.
And Sildar says to you, don't worry about me. I'll come. I'm probably gonna rent a room over at the Stonehill Inn, and I'll meet you there if you guys want to come find me.
Great.
Sounds good. Healing him is all the payment I need for this Banshee quest.
Wow. So she looks at you, smiling. She says, "That's most generous of you, and I appreciate that. I'll do what I can."
Let us know if you need anything.
Thank you. I certainly will.
Aw.
Alright.
Okay, so while this is going on, the other three are entering the Stonehill Inn.
Yes.
Look at
Okay.
our people.
Yeah,
People,
we should find the keep or something. Make sure we can play here.
Yeah.
Bartender.
Bartender.
A sort of young female human sort of approaches, and she says, "Yes, how can I help you?"
May we play some music?
Oh, well, of course. We're not going to, I mean, as long as you're good, we see no reason why you shouldn't be able to play. Sure.
Going rate for bands here, live music.
Rosanna's not allowed to play.
Oh, dang.
Well,
You're not here. You're in the shrine.
I know, but I can say that still.
the owner usually handles this sort of business, but from what I understand, it's something along the lines of 3 gold pieces a night, and of course, drinks for free.
Oh, drinks. Do you have any milk?
What?
She says it's quite difficult to keep milk, but we can work something out, I'm sure. And at this point, I just want to point this out too. Brian, you are in this inn, sort of in the tavern area, and you see these 3 enter in.
Drax, you should look for information while Luzanna and I play some music to get some more gold pieces.
Yeah, I'm definitely staying as far as possible from that shit.
Now,
Okay, so as you
Okay.
look around, just to, for the people who are inside, you do see sort of a gruff-looking dwarf sitting at one of the tables. You see like an older-looking woman sitting at a different table, and then you see this sort of seasoned-looking warrior sitting at not a different table.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
do
and
we
then, of
know
course-
him or no?
No,
Not
you-
yet.
Not at all. Okay.
Everybody here is strangers to you.
Okay.
And then, of course, there's the young barmaid who you've already spoken to.
I see.
So-
Who's the furthest from the band?
The furthest from the band would probably be the gruff-looking warrior.
That's good. Let's go to him.
What do you mean what? We're playing music.
Yeah. We're
Yeah,
just
you,
like
you,
trying
should, you should have all the attention.
Okay,
He's talking about his imaginary friend.
so let's see here. I want to make sure I'm saying this right too. Brenane?
Yes, I think that's how you say it, Brenane. Yeah.
Brenane. Okay, so you see this dragonborn start to approach you as you're sort of just sitting there enjoying your drink.
Okay.
And hearing the
So-
beautiful background music of Luzanna and I.
Yeah, go ahead and make both you guys make a performance check for me.
Oh man.
Oh no.
I was gonna go
Very
leave
fun.
to get a notebook real quick, but I need to see this.
Twinkle, twinkle, little star.
You
Here we
guys
come.
suck.
I want a recheck, man.
I should have done
guys-
bardic inspiration.
You're not getting your teat milk now. Sorry.
You'll be easy to find from all the angry crap from the angry
We don't
crowd.
know what the threshold is. The threshold could have been 4. Oh dang.
It's better music there.
So you could see most of the patrons are sort of wincing a bit as the keys are a little bit off key, and
Maybe
And
to be
generally
tuned.
speaking, the barmaid does not look impressed.
We're
Okay,
having
well,
a very bad
Nice.
day. So
Maybe we
we'll
should
go.
stop.
Yeah.
They
Nope.
obviously
They should
need
pay
be
you to
tuned.
stop. They should pay you to stop.
Are we at
I think you should make them roll a perception check to see whether or not they even notice how bad they are.
That's actually pretty good.
Are Saber
Alright,
Wolf and I
fine.
at the inn yet?
I definitely noticed.
So yes, so you notice that you are off key, and it's just not quite your day. You think
Okay,
maybe the
so
travel is affecting
Xana-
your.
Xana, we need to tune our instruments. I think we should stop.
Yeah, okay. I
Let's
mean,
go
it's,
Drax.
yeah, it might be all these, this
God, so
luxurious
do it
that's
though.
distracting me. So I'll
It's the dust from the trail. Let's go find Drax.
So yes, so Drax, you are approaching this human who's sitting sort of in the corner of the tavern.
Meanwhile, Xana and I are coming up right behind you.
Yeah, you heard
Oh.
it sounded like this cacophony of noises, and then it sort of just slowly stopped.
Greetings, traveler. I apologize for these two. They dropped on their head as a child.
I look up, slightly disinterested, and go back to my drink.
Ew. I bat my eyelashes and sit on the table.
That's your
Like,
go-to
well,
for
hello there.
everything.
I know. Oh, hello there.
You're just gonna need some kind of a check there.
For what?
She's batting her eyelashes sitting on the table trying to get his attention.
Oh, the warrior,
Yeah.
or I guess we should just the Brenane.
Yeah.
Go ahead and make a.
Really?
I just want to see if you
Okay.
fall off the table or not.
I've been doing this 100 times. I'm like 50 million years old. all right.
You could either do another performance or a persuasion check. I'll give you the choice.
All right. Probably performance because I don't really mean it.
Okay. So, Renee, you do notice that this little gnome has hopped up on a table, and she's sort of giving you like the cutesy eyes, and I don't know. You could decide for yourself how much you are affected by that.
Okay.
Hello, sir.
Probably not so much, but as I glance around the room and the party, I notice one fellow that I knew from long ago when he was in the army, and his name is Saberwolf.
Oh, but he's not with us, is he?
Right, he's not with them yet. So
he's
actually,
not.
let's get
Okay.
to that. So
I'm sorry.
the whole you're fine. The whole shrine thing probably wouldn't have taken long. So would you guys have then gone to the Stonehill to meet up with the rest of your party?
Yes.
Yes. I'm
Okay, so
sorry.
I heard
Interested in-
some god awful noises coming from the tavern.
Yeah.
Came
Yeah.
in.
Guys, you really have to work on your playing. My
As you-
ears
as
are
you were
hurting
walking-
from down the street.
As you were walking to the inn, you saw somebody go in, and then a few seconds later, he walked right back out.
Well, must be Xana. Must be Xana with that loot again.
So Brenane, you're this strange dragonborn walks up to you. You sort of don't give him the time of day. You notice this gnome sort of batting her eyes, and you don't really care about that either.
Yes, right, correct.
But then a few moments later, you do see two more people walk in: a half elf and a human, and you do recognize this human.
Yes, I do. Yes.
So, and same goes for you, Saberwolf. You walk in and you see a somewhat familiar face sitting at the bar with Drax standing next to him,
And a wolf howls in the distance.
Yeah.
I'll be back. Give me a second.
All right.
so
That's exactly what I sound like.
Okay. So I guess Elva and I will just walk over to our compatrons at the at what was it Brenane's table, and I'll just say, "Hey, Brenane, how are you doing?"
You haven't seen each other in a while, and that's how you respond?
I'm an older guy. What do you want me to do? Do a jig?
All right, I'm back. Sorry.
Hello, old friend. It's nice to see you once again.
Well met.
How have you been keeping yourself after the army?
Oh, I've been a loner for the most part, except I ran into these guys when doing a job, so here I am.
I pout because he didn't pay attention to me.
I'm just kind of glaring at him.
you take 2 seconds.
Oh dear.
No, I'm just kidding.
Are you looking for work by chance?
I am sort of. I mean, sort of at this time, I'm still sort of in like a depressed sort of mood because of my recent history and just recently getting out of the army and all that.
Yeah.
So,
Well,
yes, I am looking for work.
well,
if you have-
we're on a quest to save someone. So if you'd like to do some good and possibly make some loot in the process, then you're free to join us.
Perk up.
Okay.
You'll definitely be entertained by this group.
Y'all looking around at him. Size him up.
So probably at this time, Saberwolf, you'd probably want to introduce me to the rest of your compatriots, so that I know who everyone is and who they are and all that. Because I don't know who your friends are.
Gotcha.
The only person I know is you. So
All right, so
I'd like to know everybody.
I'll nudge Saberwolf and be like, "Hey, who is he? Are you going to introduce us?"
This is Brunane. He's a proud warrior who I served with in the army. He was very good at what he did. He's a frontline fighter, very strong, very sturdy, very tanky. This is Sunset. She's a cat. She is
Hello, Sunset.
Tabaxi. This is like a 6-foot cat.
6
Tabaxi.
Yeah,
I'm
Tabitha.
Don't you dare call me Tabitha.
Just kidding.
I will claw you in game if you call me that again.
So Sunset is played by Lily.
Lily, correct.
Yes.
Lily. Okay. All right.
Yep. And then we have Kayan, who is Draxon Zormash. I think he's a spellcaster.
Okay. Hello, Draxon.
He's Dragonborn.
My name is
Okay.
Elva. I'm a half-elf.
Okay. Hello, Elva.
And that's the rest of our party. There's no one else.
I push everyone out the way. I'm like, "Hi, I'm Xana."
Just pick her up.
Oh yeah, I forgot about her.
Am I strong
Hello,
enough to
Dana.
just pick her up?
You
What'd
want
you say? I'm sorry.
Am I strong
This
enough
just
to
seems
just
so
pick her up?
If she was willing, sure.
Okay.
Don't pick me up. Woman, put me down.
Calm
That
down.
probably wouldn't be a good idea. I don't think I'm that kind of guy.
I always automatically think every guy's that guy.
Wow.
She's not my pet. She's my friend, Drax. She just needs to take it down a few notches.
I see. So,
I laugh.
She needs to grow a few notches.
So, guys, while we were at the Shrine of Luck, we were offered a quest to possibly deal with a banshee. Or any of
Banshee?
you? Yeah, I
What
know.
happened to the spiders? I wanted a play toy.
We can do the spiders. We don't have to do
Play
the
with
banshee.
your ball of yarn. That's good enough.
Okay.
No, we're doing the banshee. I want to help this lady. She's helping our friend.
Well, who wants to then help with this banshee problem?
As long as we get to the spiders, because, toys.
Absolutely. We need to figure out where the spider person is first.
Xana
Okay.
inches over next to Brayden. I'll go wherever Brayden goes.
Well,
I roll my
she was
eyes.
hitting on a goblin earlier. Now she's already hitting on someone else.
I know.
Welcome
Who's
to-
next,
welcome to the
Xana?
show.
Who's next?
Is she he?
It's like everyone she falls in love with that dies later. Maybe she's the black spider.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Sunset,
know.
I found your toy.
My toy? Where's my toy?
Right there. And I point to Xana.
Oh,
It's
jeez.
not my toy. You said spiders.
Should
Well,
we
she's
get some?
acting like a
Oh.
black spider.
Should we get
Because
some
everything
information
dies
first?
after she hits on it.
Yeah.
I take out the ball of yarn and I give it to
Wow.
I give it to Sunset.
Thank you.
She can be
Awesome.
distracted. Let's talk to that dwarf over there. See what he knows.
What
Exactly.
kind of people? Like, what other people do I see? Is it just like snooty, uppity class people?
Not really, actually. There's again a dwarf in here who looks kind of like gruff. He doesn't look like he's sort of like a high civilization sort of person. And then you see sort of an older woman, and she's just sort of enjoying a drink. You have to understand too that this is like sort of more earlier, maybe like in the midday. So it's not exactly like peak time for people to be sitting around and drinking.
Yeah. All right.
Well, we should definitely get some information on. See if anyone knows where this one castle is, where our guy is being held. Like, try and get some information before we leave the tavern. So, would the barkeep owner have more information than everyone else, or should we just keep asking people?
You guys can
I'd
go
say
to
we
the
ask
barkeep. They
around.
might be mad at us.
I see. Good idea.
Yeah.
Do we see the owner anywhere?
Yeah. So you see, there's a woman standing behind the bar, and she's sort of the one who's giving drinks to the barmaid, who then delivers it to the tables. And you figure she's probably, if not the owner, at least higher up in rank, so to speak.
Gotcha. Can we go talk to her?
Yes.
Okay.
I think Santa and I are going to step outside so we don't get some hard looks. We don't want to make things bad for
The
you.
people with the highest persuasion checks. Great. Okay. Wonderful.
I know, right?
I walk over to her and I say, "That'll be 3 coins for the."
Wow. Guess I'll be talking to her alone.
She says, well, typically they would perform for more than 2 minutes if they were to earn the full amount. I'll give you a round of drinks on the house, but that's the best I'll be able to do.
I'm surprised she
My
even
one
did
milk.
that.
Don't press the issue because he's not wrong.
So she goes and still within earshot. So if you want to talk to her, she starts filling up some flagons.
Once with warm milk.
Are you? I thought you were outside.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm
Make sure
asking,
to
I
get
guess.
warm. I'll just kind of like raise my voice. Make sure to get warm milk for the cat.
She says warm milk. It would be spoiled. Ugh, no, we can get you perhaps some milk, but it won't be warm.
It's milk. She'll take it either way.
So she after she starts filling up some flagons, she goes to the back and brings out a little mug with milk in it for the cat, and she says, there's your payment for the performance.
Yes, I formally apologize for my friend's unique taste of music, and I'll take the glass of milk and bring it out to Sunset.
Untuned. They need to be tuned.
All right.
Yeah.
So, Miss Owner Person, what is your name?
My name is Trelina.
Trelina. All right. I'm really bad with names. Who's the rock or the dwarf rock person that we're trying to save? Rockbiter?
Gundren
Rockseeker.
Gundren Rockseeker. All right. So we're looking for our friend Gundren, and rumor has it that he's holed up somewhere in this castle, possibly in the clutches of some kind of spider. Oh, not Spider-Man. What was it? Spider person?
Layer?
The black spider.
Black spider. I'm not writing anything down.
That's
So,
okay, yeah.
so would you by chance know where this castle might be?
She says, I have met Mr. Rockseeker. He stayed here before, actually, but I don't know this castle that you speak of. I'm afraid I can't help you there.
I say, do you know anyone that would know?
There is. Let's see. Well, Mr. Edomath, he used to be an adventurer. Perhaps he's gone out and explored a little bit further. He may know. And she's just thinking.
Mm-hmm.
There's also right over there at the table over there. God, I'm just trying to find her name. I'm sorry. Give me a moment.
No worries. You're stalling. I get it.
Shut up. Make a dex save.
A what save?
A dex save. No, I'm just kidding.
Okay, we'll do. Dex.
That's funny.
Oh, God, where is this? Hang on. Oh, okay. Yes. So I'm sorry, I misspoke her. So it's actually a half elf, or I'm sorry, a halfling woman sitting at one of the tables, and her name, she says to you, is Quelino. That might be able to help you. I think she has a friend who does quite a bit of exploring.
Okay, thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Of course.
I would actually like to try to talk to her in my halfling tongue to
Sure.
see if I could maybe persuade her to give us more information about good old Gundren and his whereabouts, if that's possible.
Okay, sure. So you approach her at her table, and she sort of looks up to you. And what would you like to say to her?
Hello there. My friends and I are looking for a friend of ours, and we think he might be in this area. Would you know anyone by the name of Gundren? What was his last name? Rock something?
Rockseeker.
Rockseeker? Maybe you would know where he is, or
I don't know this Gundren Rockseeker. I'm sorry. And you can tell she's like a little bit more excited because you're speaking her tongue.
oh, okay.
She says, but this Rockseeker, I can't say I've met the man. I don't know.
Let me throw one gold piece in her direction to see if that will persuade her more, or maybe she just doesn't know anything.
Yeah, I'll just say that what you're currently asking her, she can't personally help you with.
What you're currently asking her.
Okay.
So we need to try
I look through
different...
the window and I see them talking and I pout more.
Wow.
By the way, I gave Sunset her milk already, and I'm just chilling outside with them, right?
Okay, fair enough.
It's funny.
Okay. Well,
She says,
I don't know.
Do you know, have any idea of where he could be? I mean, it's quite a big question you ask.
yeah, I don't know what else to say to her. He's an old friend, and we heard he's been captured by a Spider-Man or some giant black spiders, and we're in search of him, and was wondering if maybe he had been this way.
Is there
Maybe,
a huge castle nearby that...
Right, yeah.
Ah, well, not that I know of, but I do have a friend. He's a very old druid who knows these lands like the back of his hand. He's not here in Phandelver currently, but if you found him, he might be able to help you.
Do you know where he might be now?
Yes. So he travels quite often to the ruins of a once great town called Thundertree. He goes there often to sort of tend to it. It's currently overtaken by nature due to its horrific past.
Thundertree.
Is it dangerous there for non-druids?
Well, he's always complaining about having to warn people not to enter. So I must assume that it is.
Any chance he'll be back soon?
I cannot say. He only comes here every once in a while, you see.
I see.
You have a friend who's a druid.
So, what should we do?
The problem is that she's outside now, so we can't.
Yeah.
I hear coughing outside the tavern, but I just assume
Is that them playing, or is it someone else playing?
Is that an
No,
instrument again, or is that someone coughing?
Oh, I should have brought you guys here. This is what the inside.
Oh, look at that.
Oh my god, there's
very
ins-
nice.
I love this
fancy.
website.
So she basically informs you that she has this druid friend whose name is Rydoth.
Rydoth.
And he might be able to help you if you're looking for something that's lost in the wilds, as he is very well explored and has, according to her, searched every inch of these lands.
Can you tell us the general direction of this area that where he went?
Yes, I believe so. I'm going to bring you to the map real quick, just to give you bring you back to the map, I guess I should say. So she says that if you were to follow the forest, if you go north and reach the forest, continue following it, and in this general area is where the ruins of the town Thundertree once were.
Hmm.
You said this. I didn't see a ping or anything. Where was that at?
Sorry, yeah, right around here.
I don't see here either.
I don't see it. Is it?
Right.
Hang on. I'm thinking I'm on the wrong thing. That's probably why.
Right.
Oh, there. I see.
Okay.
So in that general area, she says it's kind of where the river meets the forest, east of Neverwinter.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm not looking
I
at
don't
the
hear-
map. I'm not there, so I don't know.
They'll have to come tell us.
So I guess.
Well,
Mhm.
what I'll do too is, you guys would probably be able to figure it out, knowing based off the information that she gave you. So I'm going to show you that.
Okay.
So
So
just for future reference.
Well, I guess we'll unless she has any other information, I'll thank her for her time, and then
Yes.
I'll go outside and talk to the rest of my compatriots and update them as to what we just talked about.
Okay.
Are we going there, or are we going to go fight a banshee?
Banshee first.
It's up to
Please.
everyone. I'll go with the group consensus.
I would rather play with bugs, but I suppose if we have to deal with the banshee.
We know where the banshee is again.
You don't know exactly, but you if you talk to Sister Gorell again, which is the name of the priest that they spoke to, she would be able to give you instructions.
I'm not a big fan of priests.
All right.
Well, then you stay back. We'll relay the information to you once we're done talking with her.
Oh, it's fine. I can go with you. I just won't really talk to her.
Okay, that's fine.
As long as you don't spit acid in her face while we're talking to her, you're fine.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, please don't. She's killing our friend.
in terms of a group vote, I'm not going to be the biggest fan of helping priests. It's just I'll do it. I'll do it, but yeah.
Yeah.
So we got 2
Yeah.
votes for spiders.
But I will go with the group and go kill a banshee.
There may
I
be
just-
spiders at the abandoned place where the banshee is.
If it gets experience points for us, we can level up.
Mhm.
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm all for the banshee. I'm just in character. She would want to play with bugs.
Gotcha.
In
Okay.
character, I would like to help the sister out and
Alright.
go and do the banshee problem.
All right, well, then as a group, I guess we'll go and talk to the sister again to get more information.
Yeah, let's go
Mhm.
kill a
Sounds good.
banshee.
Okay.
Do I get money?
Kira's gonna have to pay you because she promised to do it for free. So if you
I will
you
pay
work
you.
that out between the two of you.
Yeah, I'm gonna need something to help.
Me too.
I'll pay you whatever to make you talking.
I wouldn't say that. I would say never, sweetie.
I'm so confused.
I'm chaotic neutral here. I need money.
I'll whisper to Alva and suggest maybe 1 or 2 gold pieces apiece.
Okay,
Well, you
so
can talk that out with the sister. I don't need the money. I just want my friend healed. And then I'll start walking off towards the shrine.
This banshee's gonna eat her alive. Okay.
We're gonna let it. No, I'm just kidding.
I heard that.
All right.
Okay, so are you approaching the sister at the shrine again?
Yes, we are approaching the sister.
Okay, so she sees, the 2 people that she was familiar with, and as well as everybody else approaching, and she looks up to you and says, "Yes."
Yeah, so we'd like more information about this banshee. What do we need to do in order to actually vanquish it? Is it immune to certain weapons?
I hop up on the altar and I bat my eyelashes at her.
Wow.
Santa,
She says, "No, you misunderstand.
knock it off.
You must not fight this banshee.
That's funny.
Oh, so
We need information from it. I need. She was a great diviner in life, and it said that if you appease her, she will answer a question for you."
how do you appease a banshee?
Oh.
She says, "Well, you see, I've procured this," and she pulls out like this very fine-looking comb that is sort of like very ornate and decorative. And she says, "I believe this once belonged to her. If you present it to her, she may help you."
Did you attempt to give it to her?
I did not. I didn't know about this comb until much later, unfortunately.
I see.
Is there a reason you don't want to do it?
Well, you see, I tried, but she wouldn't appear, and now it's quite difficult for me to go back, and I was attacked by bandits on my way, and I can't quite defend myself like you might be able to.
All right, my character's not buying it, and I'm getting mad.
Ah!
What aren't you telling
There
us?
you go.
Bruce? What aren't you telling us?
I assure you, there's nothing I'm not telling you. I'm just asking for your help. You don't have to
Drax?
do it.
Go away.
Get back, Dax. It's okay. It's
Is
okay.
there a check that I can perform to see if she is being dishonest?
Yeah, if anybody is interested, you guys can do an insight check.
Let's see.
Brian, do
Oh,
you know how to do? You probably don't know how to do checks, right?
I do not, but I know I have a fairly high insight. I
So
believe.
if you go to your character sheet, and on the left side towards the middle, there's a box that says skills at the bottom, and inside of it are all the different skills. So if you just
Damn.
click on insight,
Drax doesn't get crap.
Okay, how do I get to my character sheet?
Okay, upper right-hand
Uh,
corner, the second
Yep.
tab over. Up
It
on the
looks like a
left.
newspaper.
Do you say where it says like Brinain the Proud, Sunset, Draxon? Do you see those names?
Yes. Okay, click on my
yours.
and then abilities and attributes.
Yes, and
Okay.
then on the left-hand side, you'll see like, acrobatics, animal handling, arcana. It's to the right of your intelligence score on the left. Do you see all that?
Oh,
Is your character sheet
Yes.
pulled up?
yes, it is.
Okay, cool. Do you see on the left where it says dexterity, constitution, intelligence, wisdom?
Yes.
Okay, to the right of intelligence is a huge long box. It says like acrobatics, animal handling, arcana.
Yes. Yes, I see
down
that.
below is insight.
Yes.
Just click-
I
Yeah, just click on
Yeah.
the insight word.
okay. I actually already have it checked.
Oh, it's checked, but click on the actual text.
Yeah,
Insight.
click on the word.
There you
Okay.
go.
Okay,
Yeah.
and then if you go back to the chat room tab, which is the first one from the left in the upper right,
Okay.
you'll see that you rolled a 9.
Okay, and is that good?
We'll find out.
that's
Yeah.
average to low, I would say.
Average.
It looks like
So I would say that for Drax,
Kira.
what?
Also, the three of us got higher ones.
So I would say for Drax, Xana, and God, I'm really bad with your name. I'll learn it, I promise. Brinain.
Yep.
You guys can't quite get a read on her. For the other three, Sunset,
Elva.
Saberwolf, and Elva, you guys all sort of get the sense that she's not lying to you, but she might not be telling you the entire truth either. But you don't think it's coming from a place of like malintent, but she's just maybe not telling you everything.
I see. Well, I'd like to say if there's something that you're not telling us, in order for us to do our job correctly and successfully, we need all the information.
Well, I assure you, I as far as I know, if you bring this gift to her and she presents the comb again, she should appear before you, and as long as you appease her, she should help you with this question that I'm asking you about this. If she has any idea what became of this powerful spell book that was lost to the ages. That's all you have to do. She, as far as I know, is not the violent type. She is a little vain. So as long as you are pleasant to her, she should be willing to help you.
I'm 2 seconds from intimidating this woman.
Hang on. Where can I see my languages that I can speak?
So if you go into your character sheet, it should be all the way in the bottom left. There's a little box
There it
that
is.
says proficiencies and languages.
Okay, I found it. Yep. Okay, I'm gonna step up closer to her and speak to her in Elvish.
Okay.
Can I roll a persuasion check?
Well, what are you trying to say first?
I'd like to tell her, could you please explain to us what you are planning to do if we do this, and if you could tell us the full truth.
Sure, make a persuasion check.
Ooh.
Oh,
Just gonna
So-
punch
You just
me in the
told her that her
face,
hair
dude.
is ugly, like in Elvish.
No. So it's been a while since you've spoken Elvish, and it comes out a little broken, and she sort of is trying to follow along with what you're saying, and she just returns in Elvish to you. She says, "I'm just trying to learn about this lost artifact. Essentially, there's nothing much else I can tell you."
What's in this artifact, or what's this book? You mentioned the spellcasting book. What's in it, and what is it used for?
Well, that's what I intend to learn. I just want to know more about
I
this
see.
powerful wizard of old, hundreds and hundreds of years ago.
I see.
It's said that somewhere his spell book still exists, but it's been lost in the ages. You see.
I see.
So you're interested in all this books and history and stuff. Saberwolf, have you showed her your frog?
I have not, but I can.
Maybe she knows something about that we don't know.
Does this frog with the frog statue have anything to do with what you're talking about now?
I can't say for sure, but I wouldn't think so. It's
Okay.
it's a nice looking
Frog.
piece. But
Gotcha.
no, I don't think it's related in any way to Agatha.
His name is Henry.
Oh.
I'm kidding.
It's very
Yeah,
nice.
I'm like, you just threw your character's personality out the window.
I'm secretly crazy. No one knows it yet.
She looked a little nervous, and she was very, very nice to meet you, Henry. It's very nice to meet you.
Wow.
Backing
No.
away slightly.
Yeah.
Wait, that's
So
weird. Wait, you actually did that? Oh my god. Wait, please don't tell me you actually did that.
I'm kidding. I'm going to turn to the rest of my compatriots and just ask, as a group, what do you want to do? Do you want to, with the information we have, try and get this done, or do you want to try and get more information out of this woman first?
I wouldn't mind getting it done.
I say to her,
I'm gonna turn to her again real quick and ask her, are you being forced to do anything with this book?
Oh, certainly not. No, it fascinates me.
Interested in the fact that you said you could ask them a question if we return it or something.
Yes.
Isn't that what you said? So potentially, could we ask them exactly where our friend is?
I suppose you could, but I believe you can only ask her one thing. So you wouldn't be helping me, but potentially.
So we're supposed to be asking for the book?
We have
Yes,
a choice. We have a choice. Do we agree to help her, get this banshee thing done, and then go back, and just not honor the quest and just get the information from her as far as like where our friend is, rather than asking where the book is?
What good is getting you this book? How is this going to help us?
Well, I never said it would help you. I'm just asking for a favor.
It's okay. We get XP.
If you'd like, I don't have much money, but I could part with these potions. And she sort of gestures to some healing potions that are sitting on the shrine.
All right. I'm good with potions. Yeah.
All right. So I guess we'll head over to the Lion Shield Coster then.
Sure.
Okay.
Is that where we need to go?
I believe so. It's on the map. I guess it was created. Is
Well,
that where it is?
No.
Oh.
So where? What is? I'm confused. I'm sorry.
I thought the Lion Shield.
A banshee.
Is that where the banshee is?
No. No. It's very, very far away.
Oh! I thought it was in the house nearby. Okay, gotcha.
No. I maybe I wasn't clear enough. I'm sorry.
It's the
So
EMF reader.
I am going to. So she marked something on your map. So I'm going to bring you back to the map for a moment.
Okay.
And she leaves a little mark on your map. So I am going to show this.
Traps. Oh my gosh, it's on the other side.
Agatha's lair.
Wow.
And where are we at?
It's on the right side of the map.
we're
I
way
know.
down here. We're way down at the bottom.
We're down
Right.
here.
We'd have to go up that
Oh, we're in Phandelver.
Tribor Trail.
It's kind
okay,
of the other way.
There's virtually no way in hell I'm going to go there. You guys are going to have to be very persuasive to get me that far out of the way for a quest.
Might as well do the spiders now.
We could do Agatha's lair, then go to. Wait, did you relay the information about Thundertree to us?
I did.
Yes.
I went outside.
Okay.
Yeah. Mhm.
Oh, okay. We could go to Agatha's lair and then go to Thundertree and then come back?
Everyone has to be on board with Agatha's lair. I don't think we should do that separately. It's either we all go or not at all.
It's not. It's like that. I don't know. My character's neutral and chaotic neutral at that, and really, I don't see how going to Agatha's lair is going to benefit us, unless we just don't do the ask it a different question, and that would be kind of. I know Elba's not going to go for that.
Unless we go to Agatha's lair and just instead ask it the question as to where this castle is, rather than actually do the quest. But that, I don't know if that's going to result in no experience points or, for failing the quest.
I mean, it isn't Skyrim.
Yeah.
There are many ways to do this.
And that might be against some people's beliefs,
Right.
especially I would think Elba's, because she just wanted to help her.
Right. All right. So what do you want to do? Do we go to Thundertree or what does the group want to do? Do we go to Thundertree and not go to Agatha's lair, or do we do Agatha's lair and then Thundertree?
I'm actually glancing at Drax, and I give him a simple nod because I know he's not really on board, and my character is thinking this might be a trap.
Oh.
But that's just my character. That's what he's thinking. Because he's also thinking that, I'm sure.
I mean, I'll go with the majority, but my vote would be go to Thundertree.
I just want to help the woman too.
Yeah.
I want to help the woman, but I don't think that this Agatha's lair stuff is as clear cut as it's being made out to be. Like, I would love to intimidate this woman and get more information out of her if possible.
Go for it. You haven't done intimidation. See if you can do that.
All right.
Oof.
Cool.
All right. So I guess
say to her, though?
so. Before we leave, I'll turn to her and just go. This is your last chance to tell us anything that you haven't told us already, or we're just not going to do the quest.
I'll back that up and say, look, if we're gonna go, my friends' lives at risk, you better be telling us everything, or I'm coming back for you.
There you go.
Wow, that sucked. There you go.
Go ahead. Okay, sure. We'll take the 15. Fine. So she says, "I assure you, I told you everything I could tell you about Agatha. She should not be violent. She should be quite welcoming, as long as, again, you are nice to her. And that's all. That's all I could tell you."
Wow.
All right. I'm all for it.
Yeah, same here. Who would like to be responsible for the bejeweled comb?
Me.
Okay.
All right. I guess we're going. We're going to have a discussion on the way there of whether or not we actually complete the quest the right way.
There you go.
Sounds
good to me.
All right.
Okay.
So, does everyone have enough provisions and stuff to make it there without
Did
starving?
she give us the healing potions before or after?
She did not give you the healing potions yet.
So is that going to be like reward if we bring it back?
Right.
Okay.
I probably should have said this too. We'll just sort of retcon it. She would have explained to you that the town that was sort of in ruin is called Coneyberry. The tribal trail runs right through it, even though it's pretty much an abandoned like ghost town. No pun intended. And the house that she is like haunting, for lack of a better word, is on the tree line on the outer parts of this town. So you're going to have to basically follow the trail to Coneyberry, and then you'll be able to find her house from there.
To buy an EMF reader.
And
Can
Along the
I?
way, before we leave, I'm gonna say, man, we should have probably went to go do the spiders first.
I would vote all for the spiders. Toys, man, toys.
How long does it take to get there from where we are?
It might be to get there and back would probably be about a week.
A week. Okay.
Holy crap.
We could still vote as far as what quest we want to do first.
We could like
If you
just
want to do
How
that.
long would
Put it
it take
back.
us to get to Thundertree?
Looks like the
There
same
we are.
distance.
Thundertree would probably be about the same, yeah.
Same distance.
Should we? I mean, is this the guy that's been captured? Is it possible that he's under duress and only has so long to live? Like, we need to get to him before they do something. to
I
him?
mean, the
That's a
book.
good point.
If you wait for a book for an additional week, is that really the worst case scenario where somebody else, our friend, is supposedly in duress?
Right. I think we should, for humanitarian, I would say go to Thundertree first, then Agatha's lair.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's already dead. He's not yet.
Okay, fine.
that-
We'll
that
go
sounds
to
good to me.
Thundertree first, then we'll do Agatha's lair. We're helping this woman.
Just
Remember that.
we are helping her, just not in the order in which we
Yeah,
want to
like
help
her life
those
isn't
living
threatened.
first. I think.
Her life isn't threatened.
I should, I'll say this too, is it seems like this has been something that she has been sort of interested in for a long time, and it doesn't seem like it's exactly a priority rush sort of thing to get this information about the book for her. She didn't make it seem like it was urgent. I'll say
Gotcha.
that.
All right,
Okay, so I
Thundertree
think-
ho!
Thundertree
Yes,
ho!
spiders.
Before we,
Spiders galore.
Whatever will make the cat happy.
I have
Yes.
I have a spell that summons these berries for healing. Is there a way to like just cast the spell as soon as we arrive so that it doesn't consume an action should we get into combat?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, you could do that at any point. The spell dictates, though, that they only last for the
24
day, I
hours.
believe.
Right. That's
As
why.
you're traveling.
Right. I wanted to do it like as soon as we arrive. That way they're not expired by the time we get into combat. And
Yeah, so as soon as you get close, you could start making some berries, absolutely.
okay.
Just make sure that you mark off the spell slot that you used to do so.
Okay.
May I ask her if she needs healing herself because of her bruises?
She'll say to you, "Oh, that's terribly, terribly kind of you. No, just time is all I need. I do
Okay.
appreciate it."
Okay, all right.
So to mark off the slot, do I just go from 0 to 1, or how
Let
do
me see exactly how presented on your little character. Sorry.
Mhm.
So slots remaining, change that to 1 exactly.
Okay. Got it. All right. So I guess we traveled to Thundertree at this point, or do we have to
Sure.
choose how we do it, or doesn't it matter?
You can choose how to do it if you'd like, or I could just sort of.
I want to stick to the
Help
main
you.
road and then go to the right up the stream. That seems like the safest way.
I'm
Yeah.
inclined to agree with that. Yeah.
And the high road is like a very established, road. It's much more safe than the Tribord Trail. There's,
Right.
very few bandits, and it's pretty safe to travel. Is what I'm trying to
Right.
say.
Okay.
So yeah, you guys can head west down to the Tribord Trail, meet the high road, go up north, and then once you sort of see the river, you can start veering that way if that's how you want to do it.
Sure.
Damn, high.
Okay. So it definitely takes a few days for you guys to get to the river, and then you start making your way towards it, and you follow it, and it isn't long until you see this sort of these ruins ahead of you, and it's like this town that just looks like it's been sort of overgrown by the wild. All the houses are crumbling, and there's sort of a tower that is half collapsed. Let me move you over to this.
You can't see that.
You guys are going to be in the top left, by the way.
I see it.
of
Okay.
this-
Oh, okay.
So
Ooh.
I
Well, I cannot-
sense combat is in our near future.
Are we moving stealthy?
What?
okay, so I should probably read this as well. I'm sorry. So the trail becomes an old, overgrown lane, winding between dilapidated buildings choked in vines and brush. Ahead of you, in the middle of the settlement, rises a steep hill upon which stands a stone tower with a partially collapsed roof and an adjoining cottage. A dirt road hugs the base of the hill and wends its way between old stone houses, many of which are roofless ruins with interiors open to the weather. Other buildings appear to be more or less intact. The whole place is eerily silent. A wooden sign is nailed to a post nearby. It reads, Danger, plants and monsters, and zombies. Turn back now.
Wonderful.
Wait.
Oh my.
Well, we should definitely do this carefully.
Stealth and perception would be my first guesses. I want to be quiet and I want to look around.
I'm totally not stealthy, so I could stay, to the back of the group, maybe, if that would help, or if that's the way you want to play it.
I want to
Because
do stealth and perception as well.
Okay, so everybody who is planning on, I'll say that, where you guys are now, you guys wouldn't need to try to be stealth, but anybody who's going to try to move forward will have to make a stealth check. And if anybody wants to make a perception check, feel free.
I'm going to do perception.
I think I'll do
Oh
a
my
perception
goodness.
check too.
Apparently I'm too distracted with my yarn.
So I can see well, but I'm loud as crap. We're all loud. So,
And stealth.
oh,
I just did perception.
Okay, is that everybody?
Wait, are we doing stealth?
Everybody
too?
did a
Yeah.
perception check. Awesome.
Sorry, I want to do stealth.
Oh, that's cool.
Moved.
Oh shoot! You know what? I'm supposed to click on my tracker, wasn't I?
What do you mean?
Shoot. You're supposed to. Oh no,
That's for combat. That's for
Sorry,
Combat,
sorry.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're good. We're good.
That's for the initiative stuff.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So as far as perceptions go, I will
I'm-
say almost everybody doesn't notice anything out of the ordinary. It just seems like this very old, dilapidated, overgrown, ruined town. Kira, as Elva, you would probably occasionally you sort of hear it sounds like a gust of wind or something like that, but it doesn't exactly strike you as terribly odd. It's just all of a sudden you'll just hear like a whoosh. But that's about it.
Just the sounds of an abandoned town to me.
I think I'm probably going to head down this direction.
I'm sorry, what was Divine Sense again? It's on my character sheet.
Let's take a look.
I'm just trying to think of something that we could do before we go in there.
Where's Divine Sense?
It's to the right. It's next to my arrows on. It's to the right, right under my flaws and stuff.
Oh.
It says Divine Sense 2. But I don't know what that means.
Let me look that up because I forgot to. Oh, I think you're not supposed to have that, actually. I think that's a bug on your character sheet. So that's
okay.
that's a paladin thing. I don't know why it accidentally gave you that one.
Okay, I'll just put it to 0 or something.
Yeah, just ignore that. That's well, let's look at your other stuff though, because I think you do have some stuff you can do as a ranger. So,
Right.
like if we look at,
I know that you said there was some stuff that was just patched in or retconned or something in to make them more powerful. Natural Explorer.
so that doesn't really do anything. But let's look at favorite enemy too. Okay, so no, so the way that Divine Sense works is it basically like if you were a paladin, it would
Okay.
you could try to sense if there's any evil around you, and if there was like an evil creature, you would be able to sense an approximate location where it was. I don't think as a ranger you have something like that at this level. I think you do eventually get something similar to that,
Okay.
but at this level you do not.
Okay. So as far as so there's nothing I can really do right now, but I have advantage on initiative rolls and I have advantage on attack rolls that have not. Okay. Got
Yeah,
it.
against creatures that have not
Not yet
acted. in
acted.
combat.
Okay. All right. Sorry.
But you're fine.
I just don't want to go
Um,
in there and then get jumped. I'm just trying to figure out a way to draw them out.
Understood.
May I ask the DM a question?
Yes.
Okay, I was wondering, when you do, like, say, a stealth check or a perception check, what do the numbers mean? So, like, for example, when I just did my perception check, there's a 12 to the left and a 13 to the right, and then perception, there's a 4 in parentheses. So is like
Okay.
12 what I rolled, and then 13 is like what
Okay.
I'm. Or
So for some reason, the roller in Roll20, so in 5th edition, there's something called advantage and disadvantage.
Mhm.
So if I say you have advantage, then you would look at those two numbers, and whichever one was higher is the one that you would get. If you had disadvantage, it's the opposite. So the lower one would be the one that you would have to take. If you don't have disadvantage or advantage, you would just take the first number that appears on the left-hand column there.
Okay, gotcha.
So if you had advantage, you would take the 13, but in this case, you would just take the 12. Because
Okay, and okay, and then what does 12 mean as far as success or failure?
So it depends on what you're trying to do. So a lot of the
Okay.
time, I will sort of just have like a number that I'm thinking would be what's called the difficulty class or the DC. So
Okay.
like I might think, okay, if somebody rolls higher than a 20, then maybe they would have heard this. So it's just sort of like you guys are trying to, and a lot of times like there's actual like difficulty classes for specific things that you're trying to do, like trying to pick a lock, for example.
I see.
So every time you roll, you're just trying to beat this DC to try to overcome whatever it is that you're trying to do.
Okay, interesting. All right, thank you.
Sorry, I should have explained that before.
That's fine. That's fine. I'm just learning as I go.
So generally speaking, higher numbers are better, but even there might be a very easy task where it's a very low difficulty class, or it might be something that's extremely difficult, and even like a 18 might not be high enough. You know what I mean? So it all depends on what you're trying to do.
Okay.
So, are we going to then move in as a group, or what do you guys want to do?
Well, Drax kind of walked off on his own.
I was gonna go kind of southish, kind of this direction, see where my.
We definitely want to stick together for sure.
Drax, if you would like to, I could go with you because I'm going to be clanking everywhere I go. So, I'm going to startle whoever's, going to be around. So if you want to go south, I could go with you. And then the rest of the group, if you want to go like towards the tower, if you guys want.
I would, in my opinion, I think we should stay together, stay in formation, heavy guys up front, range in the back, and that way if we get jumped, at least the guys in the front can take some of the blows for us while they're ranged. Not, you know what I mean? Just if we stick together, there's more of a chance of us surviving.
Okay, yeah, that sounds good. Yeah, that sounds great. I'm just worried about the whole stealthy thing because I'm not a stealthy character.
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna. Stealth is only gonna get us so far. Yeah, stealth is. We're gonna attract attention at some point.
Yeah, especially if Xan and I are deciding to, play music or something.
Right. So if
we get bored,
if Drax wants to go south, then I say we all follow him and just stay in formation. And
works for me.
Nuke whatever comes out.
Yeah, that's fine with me if that's what you guys want to do.
All right. So are we all?
So what would you guys like to do?
I guess we'll move up slowly to this road here where I'm at, and then get in formation.
Can I make like a nature check to see if there are like animals, like if there are animals around? Because maybe if there's none, there might be something spooky going on.
That's a good point.
Sure.
What would that be? Nature or animal handling?
I'll give you the choice. You could do nature or you could do survival.
Oh, okay. I'll do this one.
Oof.
Okay. It's hard to tell.
Yeah.
You see tracks, but you can't quite hone in on a single one, and some of them look like they could be animal, but you're not sure.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Where's the tower at exactly? It's kind of hard to see with all the.
Sorry, I know. So let me explain this a little bit better. So this path that you're on right now, like going this way.
Yep.
This here is this sort of sloped that they were talking about in the description. And on top of it, just right around here, is where you would see this sort of broken tower jutting out of the brush that you see over here.
Do we have to go into the tower? Is there really any reason to explore that thing, or should we just kind of go around it?
I mean, it's blacked up for a reason, so
All right, so should we just head east very slowly, just a little bit at a time?
Yeah,
until we run into something.
I see a star right here. Should I ignore that?
No, that's a. You probably wouldn't be able to see it from where you are now, to be honest, because there's like this embankment in front of you, essentially.
Gotcha.
Yeah. But since you can see it, I'll just say that that's a statue.
Okay.
All right, so I guess I'll move to the right a little bit.
sure. So to the left of you, that house, or to the north of the map, I guess I should say to avoid confusion, you see that this there's a weathered signboard by the door, and it says it shows like a faded image of a workhorse holding a flagon of ale. So you
It's all
assume at
black.
one point this was like some sort of tavern or something like that.
I can't see the buildings. The buildings are all black.
Yeah, because you're just looking at the outside, so you just see like walls.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I get it now.
Yeah.
There goes the tavern. I don't think we're gonna get 3 gold for playing here.
Probably not.
I try anyways. No.
Alright, I'll move up a little bit more.
Okay.
I don't know if... Like,
So
I don't see anything yet.
I'm stealthily just moving behind,
Okay.
very, very slowly in the garden because I'm slow in the ground.
Do you need me to
No,
come and
no,
pick
no,
you up?
In the grass. Oh, my bad. Look, a lawn gnome.
I will say, suddenly everybody sort of hears like the rustling, and you hear something, you're not sure what, sort of rustling around in this like bush over here.
Hmm.
Do you hear that?
I'd like to do a perception check if I can.
Dang.
Sure.
Or should we all do that?
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Again, I have been distracted with the freaking yarn.
I'm doing all my checks. No, I'm just kidding.
My god, I'm the worst half elf in the freaking world.
That's
So,
4.
Drax.
I'm so done.
Wow, Drax, good for you.
Yeah, so we
That's a
got
good score.
Drax, Saberwolf, and even Brenane. You guys are all quite certain that there's something in the bush, but you can't see. You just see a bush, and maybe there's like some leaves that are sort of moving in a way that aren't natural. So you're sure that something's in there. You're just not sure what.
Hmm.
Mm.
You're gonna
What do
let
you got?
Is there a way to
the
draw
rest
them
of us
out?
know.
Can I pick up a rock and like throw it in that general direction to see if anything responds?
Yeah, if you'd like to, sure.
Suddenly, the rock hits an old man and he falls over and dies.
Shouldn't have been there.
Oh my god.
Uh-oh.
So, all right. So, how do I do? Do I have to roll for that, or is that just something that happens?
I mean, you could just do that.
All right,
So
I'll just do it.
yeah. So you throw a rock into the bushes, you said, right?
Yeah.
And something startles in there, and then all of a sudden you see this like creature run out of the bush into
Ooh.
here, and that's all you could really see. It goes into there basically.
So it ran out. Okay, I can still see it a little bit on my screen. I don't know if I'm allowed to, but it's.
Yeah, I'll just move it to.
Can I use one of my cantrips?
Well, what are you trying to do?
Burn the forest?
Vicious mockery.
Oh, sorry.
Oh,
I mean,
can you wait until we like explore a little bit more?
Well, okay. Well, minor illusion. Maybe like creating a sound or an image of an object.
So that every enemy comes out and attacks us and surrounds us? Yeah, good idea.
well, what would you like to do?
I would like to get that creature and draw it out in the open. Going into the bush is dangerous because we don't know how many other ones are in there. If we can get them out and get them into the open, we'd be on even playing field.
How about we move
the sound
into
of a
like?
dying rabbit.
I don't know.
How about we move into like?
There might be creatures in there
building.
too. We might be facing a 2-front war at that point. I say, if anything, if we get attacked and overwhelmed, we can go back the way we came, and just continue firing ranged. But if we go into a place where we don't know, like if we go into a building that we haven't explored yet and there's more in there, we're gonna get overwhelmed, I think. In my opinion.
By
It
the way,
ran away.
I don't know, Vince.
Mm-hmm.
I'm assuming since you were literally throwing a rock in there, and pretty much everybody would have been focused on that.
Yeah.
On the sorry, brain. on the bush as it ran out. You guys all saw that it looked like it was like some sort of plant creature. Like it was like it looked like its skin was sort of like wooden, and it sort of had leaves coming out of it as well. I mean, you just saw it just for a moment as it ran between bushes, but that's kind of what you saw. It was some sort of plant creature.
Hmm.
What is a pincer maneuver?
It's sort of like a flanking maneuver when you when you approach something from both sides and you try and envelop it.
My only concern is, what if there's more than just the one creature there? Then
true.
the people on either side might be open to attack. So I say we just try and just concentrate on that one for now, stay where we are, and then retreat if we need to, like, just to be safe.
That sounds good to me.
But I will. Yeah. I mean, I don't want to like control the game or anything.
And my class is actually a fighter too, so.
So
we don't recognize it, right?
Should we?
You know what? I'll have anybody who wants to try to figure out what it was, go ahead and roll another nature check for me.
Sure. Oh gosh, no, I don't even want to bother. That's like a -1 for me.
Damn it. My rolls are bad today.
Oh, please tell me that counts. Come on. I'm a freaking druid.
For Elva 15.
I'll say that Drax, Elva, and Brenane, you guys all recognize this. Probably some who are more in tune with the nature, like here, would probably recognize it more directly as a twig blight.
A what?
A twig blight.
Okay.
There's these little plant creatures that are sort of like wild animals in a sense. They're not intelligent creatures.
All right.
When Drax saw it, he was like, "Ooh, firewood."
All right, this is a crazy idea. What if we all picked up a bunch of rocks and just threw it? Like all of us just pelted this area with rocks. Maybe we can force it out into the open to where we can just kill it.
Or
it looked like it ran. Are they even dangerous?
I mean, it looks like a wild animal, like it was basically a dog just running around. I wouldn't.
Twig blights aren't the most intelligent creatures, and considering the fact that it ran off after you threw a rock at it,
skittish. I want to go in this building because I don't see anything here. Like I'm looking at the entrance here, and there's nothing here.
All right, so
we could do that and slowly make our way to the twig blight.
While everyone's talking, I just run in there.
Wow.
So you can certainly do that if you want to.
All right, let's
I'm going this way.
All right. Well,
so this little crumbling cottage is sort of in the shadow of this large tree, and you could just tell that it's sort of overrun with weeds and like everything else, pretty much just lost in nature.
All right. Should we go south then carefully, and then try and peek at the other side of this area where this
yeah. Let's just do like a loop around this thing. That's fine.
All right,
yeah, that's good.
Let's go south then a little bit.
Exploratory loop. Yep.
Are you not on the path?
Does anyone have like traps, like a traps check, like to see if there's any traps anywhere?
Yeah, can we do like a perception check or something?
That would just be like a perception check, sure.
Oh, is it? Okay, never mind.
I can try.
I'm gonna go into this building.
Hey!
Jimmy, I'll join you.
Is there any traps anywhere?
What about?
I don't see any traps.
Okay.
What about an Arcana check, like to see like if there's any ghostly figures around or no?
Yeah, I'm not.
Okay.
I wonder if
at
it's
this point
down for all these checks.
At this point, everybody,
Combat.
you see a bush, or what you thought was a bush, inside right here.
Where's right here? Because it's dark.
Oh shit!
Springs to life and attacks.
Oh,
Seriously?
A bush.
Is it the twig blight?
It is a twig blight, yes.
oh.
Okay, I'm just gonna yell. Okay, never mind. The twig blight is aggressive.
So this thing is just going to get one swing off. And it'll probably be on you,
At
Drax.
me?
Since you were the first one through the door.
Oh,
Yep, go ahead.
wow. I'm shocked.
So that's going to be
Put it
a
on there.
17 to hit.
Ooh,
Yeah.
gross.
That hit me.
You're going to take 3 points of piercing damage, and at this point, I'm going to need everyone to roll some initiative.
Initiative.
I get that
Um,
special, or it's
Yeah, so
already
you
acted,
get-
right?
You, this one has.
Holy crap.
yes. So everybody, okay. So Brian, especially you're new
Yep.
to this. You make sure you have your token selected, and then go into your character sheet. Okay?
Oh, yeah. I keep forgetting to select my token.
Yeah,
before
me
doing it.
too.
Okay.
I'll get you. So Nev, just roll another one, and I'll put you in as 23. But let's try to remember.
Yeah, that's.
going forward.
I'm actually
Oh.
gonna write that down.
Did you say an investigation check?
Initiative. So if you look at the
Okay.
top of your character sheet, it should be right in the middle there, right next to your armor class and stuff.
Oh,
There's going to be
gotcha.
a box that says initiative. Let's click
What
on
if two
that.
people roll the same number?
Well,
And it depends on who has a higher dex score.
I may because I get bonus to initiative on. I think that was something I read. I get bonus to initiative.
Oh, nice.
You get advantage, so you can roll it twice and take the higher result.
Oh, is that what that means? Oh, okay. Well, good luck.
I can't click on the chat. Why can't I click on the chat log? Isn't coming up. Is that normal?
I'm not sure.
It's locked.
All right.
Okay. Oh no. Sorry, give me a second.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I missed that. Okay, so
Mine was a 19. That was the higher number.
okay, so let me change you to a 19, and then you had what, a
I'm-
23, Pony?
I don't know what I had because I couldn't look at the chat.
Yours was
Yeah,
a
yours is
6.
23.
Yeah,
Oh.
a 6
No,
is fine.
her first one was 23,
Oh,
though.
first one was
Yeah,
23.
but
Okay.
it's fine. I mean,
No, 23 is fine. I'd rather
Okay,
take
then.
23.
you sure? I just feel bad because
It's good for all of us.
Okay, in that case, it is your turn, Zana.
Oh shoot!
Can you
Alright.
get over here?
Can you
I
mock
can
a
see it.
plant? Can you
I
really?
can.
It's just walk right. I'm sure she can.
I can see it for the record.
Oh, sorry, I should have mentioned this too. It hasn't been super important since it's come up now, but normally a square is 5 feet. In this case, you'll see your tokens are smaller than the square. So each square is 10 feet on this map. So,
Oh,
Oh, I see. Yeah.
Okay.
so just keep that in mind as far as movement goes.
Oh,
Okay.
Okay.
gotcha.
Each square is 10 feet. Okay. Anyways,
Is that like a broken wall? Is that why we can see it on the outside there? Is that-
yeah, it looks like a
Where? Sorry.
I can see like right here where I'm pinging.
Yeah. So these buildings are all crumbling and dilapidated. Most
Okay.
of them don't have roofs. So yeah, if you can see through something, it's because it's
Okay.
it's got.
So we
Also,
can hit
you
it
just
from
heard
there.
me yell.
Okay.
So,
Gotcha. All right.
Do I know about Twig Blights? Or no?
I would imagine that probably if
That's
you
Yeah,
were the
'cause
type
I'm a-
to be interested
you
in-
and I know because we rolled high enough for nature.
I'm a forest gnome too, so
Yeah. You know
And
what?
I'm
Fair
a
enough.
druid
Yeah,
who was
you
a
would-
hermit,
you would-
so
okay. Now is it considered a small beast?
Let me just. I think it is officially. It's considered a small plant.
Oh, okay. So it's not really a beast. It's not really an animal. It's just a plant.
Right.
Okay.
It's a sentient plant.
So you can't control it, is what you're trying to get at.
I can't talk to it.
Oh, okay.
I guess because it's not really an animal. It doesn't really have its own language. I can't imagine.
No, not that you know of. Yeah.
Okay. I'll just do
Mockery, vicious mockery.
yeah. I wonder if I can move first and then do it.
Yeah. I mean, can you see it where you are right now?
Yeah, I can.
Okay. If you could like sort of see it through one of the little cracks in the wall or something, then I'll allow it. Yeah, sure.
I can see it through like more than half of it.
Yeah,
Right.
that's fine. You're fine.
Now, I wanted to move where? How do you do the ping? Oh, okay. I wanted to move in here.
Are you sure that's wise?
No, but she never makes wise decisions.
Uh,
So, but I don't know if I would still be able to reach it. Is the thing if I did do vicious mockery?
well, you can you can always attack then move, but I would advise against moving into unexplored territory while we're fighting something. That's just as the soldier of the group who is experienced with tactics, I recommend not doing that.
I scoff at Saberwolf and vicious mockery him instead. No, I'm kidding. I'll do.
I like to impale her face.
Wow.
I'm kidding. Go.
No PvP, guys.
That would be amazing. All right, so I will do vicious mockery on the plant.
Okay, so it needs to make a wisdom saving throw.
Mm-hmm.
What is your DC a 12 or a 13? I forget.
It is. Where do I see that again?
It should be
12.
in your
12.
12. Okay.
Yeah, sorry. DC 12.
It actually passes, so it seems unaffected by your cruel words.
That's a wise bush.
Yes.
You know what? I was gonna drown you in tears, and now I have to actually water you.
Wow.
There you go.
Your chlorophyll insults just weren't up to the challenge this time out.
She unzipped.
Okay, so are you going to move, or are you just going to end
I
the
do
turn?
want to move. I want to move here.
Where's
I'm gonna
he?
move right in the doorway.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Darn right. Wow.
Okay. Okay, is that it? You're done?
Yep.
Okay. So, much to your horror,
Oh, I knew it. I knew it.
I tried. I
a twig
tried.
blight comes
twice.
to life right beside you.
It makes for a good story, though. I can't help it.
Please do a screaming, like, please.
Oh, that definitely hits you as well. A 22.
Oh. Okay.
And it's going to do 2 points of piercing damage to you, as its thorny sort of appendages scrape you and pierce at you.
Sorry. I'm telling you, I'm replaying this in my head as an animated cartoon. It's pretty good.
And then it would be Elva's turn. That's all the little thorn blade is going to do.
I'm gonna do produce flame on
Okay.
this piece of crap.
Which one?
This one.
Okay.
Wow. That's good.
Okay. That hits. So go ahead and roll damage. Okay. It seems like sort of a weak flame, but as it hits this twig blight, it just lights on fire. It starts burning uncontrollably, and the twig blight just falls to the ground dead.
Oh, damn.
Nice.
Good job.
Yep, good job.
Sorry, I don't do that. My character doesn't do that.
That's funny.
No, she's more like stupid twig blight.
You think it being sort of made of wood and natural like that maybe made it a little bit more susceptible.
Which is why I
Right.
used it.
Okay. Do you want to move or do anything else?
Yeah, I'm gonna move. I'm gonna come back out and be like, wait, we're still in combat. Hang on, I need I can move how many feet now? 30?
30.
Oh, I'm fine. Do I hear Xana scream?
I have to imagine so.
Okay.
I mean, that's really up to you, Pony. Would your character sort of cry out in terror as she gets
Darn
attacked?
right she would.
Yeah, I have to imagine it as well. Yeah.
If that was me, based on my character, I would have been like, oh, hi.
Nope, I screamed. I went in there thinking there was shelter. That thing pops up, does 2 damage. I'm like, ah!
I'd like to spend my entire action just telling her I told you so.
You know what?
I'm gonna be
I'll
like,
do
was
it
that
again.
Xana? I'm gonna be like, was that Xana? And then I'm gonna run out and go right here.
Okay. So you're right up next to Xana, and you see this twig blight just as it sort of like pierces its wooden appendage into her shoulder.
Hey, get off of her!
Okay, that means that it's your turn, Saberwolf.
All right. I will. Let's see if I have a. I mean, I can see it. Is there a penalty to? No, it hasn't. It's already acted, right? So I don't get an advantage to my attack, right?
Correct.
Okay.
See ya, Drax. I'm going after the gnome.
Is there?
Going, "Wah!"
Is there a Shush! Is there a disadvantage to where I'm at now? Like, I can see less than half of it. Does that mean my attack won't be as good?
If you sort of just like move over to the bottom left there,
Okay.
like,
Yeah.
that's
Now
where
I
it's
can
in,
see
you
more
should-
than half. All right. That's how.
Then we'll say you're. Yeah.
All right. All right. I guess I'll attack it with my bow.
Okay.
Begrudgingly attack it with my bow. All right. So let's see. Is it the longbow? I can't remember.
The longbow. Yep.
Okay. And I have to. Sorry, trying to find it. There we go.
Oh, you're okay. That will hit.
Okay.
So go ahead and roll damage for it.
Dead.
Wow. Yeah,
so.
this thing just gets pierced like right through the center of it and stuck into the wall behind it, and it's just sort of struggles for a moment and then goes limp.
Works. All right. I'll take it.
Okay.
Are we out of combat?
You are not.
Ooh. Okay.
So, is there anything, do you want to move anymore or do anything else?
I'm thinking
Because we hear rustlings, don't we?
Yeah, I just don't know what
Oh.
direction it's coming from, so I guess I'll stay here. That's fine.
Okay. Okay. So,
There was that other one in that bush to the right. I wonder if that's where the third one is.
Maybe,
The one
yeah.
where we threw that rock into the bush and it sort of jumped around. I bet you it's over there.
Mm-hmm.
so let me just make sure I got the right amount of movement on this guy. Oh no, they have a very low movement. Okay. Okay, so this one, so there another Twig Blight is just going to pop out of the bushes here, and it's just going to run to about here.
Okay.
You see it just sort of pop out behind from behind this wall.
Okay. I
But
can't
that's just
see it,
about-
but I'm assuming it's somewhere like here.
I can.
Yeah, so the people up line of sight will be able to see it.
I'm facing it.
Gotcha.
And then
Which means I'm in trouble. Oh. My short bow can reach that.
Oh, there's one on the bottom too, somewhere.
yeah, so then another one just sort of pops.
Oh,
into
I
the-
really did. I left Drax by himself to be.
He's in a building though, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, I killed one of those bugs with him standing right next to me. He's injured pretty badly, and I just left him to go check on Santa. And now there's another freaking bug in there with him.
That's partial.
Oh,
To help this girl we don't know, but leave me in the stranded waiting. That's fine. No.
sorry. No, I'll come back if you scream. Oh,
Okay,
I'll
so
hear
that's
it.
about it. So a couple more appear to the people who can see them, and then it is your turn, Sunset.
Okay. Oh,
Oh,
crap.
God.
Did I unmute? I did unmute. Okay. I think I want to move so I can get better sight of them. Where's the little... I could just do it by box, right? One... That's one box. Okay, hold on. How far is that ruler thingy? Where's the ruler thingy?
It's the fourth one from the top left. It's the fourth one down.
It looks like an upside down Q.
So, yeah. I could do that. It's 25 feet.
Yes, our meeting.
Where did I go again? Crap. I want to go there.
Okay.
Okay, so I see two of them. So this one is the one I'm going to shoot at.
Sure. Definite hit.
Wow,
Go ahead
nice
and roll
job.
damage.
Nice.
11.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, the arrow just like splinters this thing into like 100 pieces, and
Still want to enlist me?
and it is gone. Okay. Anything else?
Ooh. Yeah. Don't I get that second thing?
You can use if you're talking about your action surge, you can choose to do that now. You only get to do that once per long or short rest, I believe, though. So choose wisely.
These guys are
Yeah,
really
wait.
weak. We may want to wait, to something tougher.
Oh wait.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, then I'm good.
Okay. In that case. So
First, when I was protecting them,
another one starts running up. I don't even think anyone could see this one because he couldn't get too far. But another one, you start hearing the rustling through the bushes once again. And then it is Renane. It is your turn. So
Who was that
let me
talking in
explain.
the background? Sorry. Is that
Oh, is that
Kira? Is that your brother again?
No.
Oh, all right.
Looks like I don't know.
Well, it's gone now.
okay? Either way.
Mhm.
So Brian, I'll explain to you just to give you a really quick crash course. So basically, in your turn, you can move, you can do an action, and you can possibly do a bonus action. So your base movement is 30 feet. So
Okay.
each square here is 10 feet. So you could basically move 3 of these squares.
Okay.
And then if you want to attack something, you would just go into your character sheet and click on your longsword, as long as you were in melee range with it.
Okay. All right. So you mentioned there was one more monster, correct?
Well,
Running around somewhere.
You heard. You're hearing movement, basically. I'll say from your position, you probably see. Let me actually zoom in just to make sure. It's because it's hard for me to actually see what your guys' line of sight is. I'll say you probably heard something come from down here, and you're also hearing movement back here.
Okay. Well, I know Drax is down there, so
Yeah, and you saw me run out of there when he didn't follow.
okay. I'm gonna be cautious and move here by Drax. And
Okay.
am I able to do like a perception check to see if I can see anything or?
Well, as you walked in, you would have seen this guy standing right here.
Okay, so he's there.
Yeah.
Okay, so
He's
I can
right in
see
the
him.
doorway.
Okay. All right. So obviously I'm not in melee range, so I like to try and hit him with my
Do you have any
Well, you
movement
can
left?
also-
crossbow. I
You were
think I
here,
do.
so you've
Yeah,
only gone
so-
about 10 feet, so you can go
Okay.
the rest of the way to get to this guy if you'd like.
So I could. Okay. All right. I'm going to do that. I'm going to get into melee range right here
Okay.
and attack him with my longsword.
Okay,
So
so
let
just go
me-
ahead in your character sheet. Just click the word longsword. It should be in the middle of your character sheet, towards the top, maybe.
There it is. Okay. And then do I click on the monster?
No, you just
No, you just have to click the word longsword,
Oh, okay. All right.
and it should roll it in the chat for you.
Okay.
Do you see where you're supposed to click?
Maybe I have to. Am I selected?
Are you
There-
clicking on the right longsword? Because there's one in your inventory, and then there's one in your attacks and spellcasting in the box above. Which longsword text are you clicking on?
Oh, I'm clicking on the one with the item where it says item name.
Oh no!
No,
You
okay.
go above.
So-
That's what.
Go above
Go
to the
2
box.
boxes higher than that.
2 boxes higher than that. Longsword. Okay,
And you're
got
gonna
it.
click the first one, not the second one.
Okay. There we go. How'd I do?
You hit it. So you swing your longsword at it, and you definitely make contact with it. Go ahead and in the chat box where it just showed up, click on the longsword once again, where it says underneath the 16.
Okay.
You do 5 points of damage. So you slice this little plant creature right in half, and it's sort of like the top of it just falls over like a tree that was just felled by a lumberjack, and it collapses to the ground.
Wonderful. Okay. All right. Awesome.
Okay.
Do I have any points left, or is my turn over?
You might have a little bit of movement left, but that's probably going to be it for your turn. So you
Okay.
had moved. Let's see. I believe you started here. You went
Yeah.
to here.
So I think
and
that's
then you
already
move to
30,
here.
30
So
feet.
you have
right?
you have another 10 feet of movement if you want. So you could start moving up this way or anywhere in this within 10 feet, basically.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and move down to explore just a little bit further. Right here?
Sure.
Okay, great.
Okay, and then Drax, it is your turn.
All right, so he's out there, and there's nothing in here for me to do. All right, I'm gonna come behind him.
Mm.
Artillery support.
Okay.
Can you hold your action? Do you have anything like a hold your action kind of attack thing?
Yeah. So you could say like if another twig blight pops out of somewhere that you can see, you'd like to do your poison breath or whatever the spells you have are. You could say that if you'd like.
Yeah, if something comes within range, and I can see it, then I'll either acid splash it or poison spray it.
Okay.
If
Got
that's
it.
allowed.
Yep, absolutely. So in that case, a second twig blight pops up right next to Xana.
Oh, great.
And we all know what's coming next.
She's gonna die.
Wow.
Are you
Luigi?
Wario now? Okay.
Wario.
Wow, this is making up for my goblins last turn, but it rolls a 20. I swear these guys don't have that big of a modifier. I'm just rolling like crazy.
Wow, nice.
And that's going to be another 2 points of piercing damage to you as it sort of
Better
sticks
them
into
than
your
the goblins,
back of your
because I almost died last time.
I'm turning into a twig.
leg. And
Not
then
on my
finally,
watch.
Another twig blight starts running out of this building, and as it enters your vision, Drax, you're ready for it. So if you'd like, you could do your poison or acid, whatever you wanted to do. Okay, Dex saving throw, and it rolls. Okay, it fails. So the acid splashes all over it as soon as it turns the corner, and it just starts melting into this horrible, disgusting form and dies.
Nice.
Okay. And then we're back to you, Pony.
What we call the warm-up round.
I go, ow, ow, ow. Okay, see. I'm gonna move out the way, and I'm gonna go
If
here.
you run into another building, so help me.
Okay, so I will say this, Pony.
Yeah,
You can do what's called a disengage action, which
Okay.
would mean that it doesn't get opportunity attacks, but if you try to do that otherwise, it's going to get a swipe. Of
Oh, I see what you mean. Okay. Well, in that case, you know what?
But-
I will do vicious mockery on this thing.
You sure?
Okay.
It's like you can always disengage and just not use it, an attack to get away.
I'm gonna attack it. I'm gonna be like, you know what?
Anna,
I'm
I'll
gonna be like,
protect my little gnome that I like to tease.
She is gonna hold her ground. I tell you what.
I'm gonna be like, you son of a twig! I can't believe you hurt me. I'm gonna snap you and use you for my fireplace in a romantic setting with Bernane.
Oh gosh. Rolling eyes.
Sorry,
I'm
I
going to
just
need
threw
you
up
to
in
make a
my
wisdom
mouth for a
check
little
as well.
bit.
No, I'm just kidding. It does fail, so go ahead and roll 1d4 for me.
Can I roll for vomit?
Yeah.
Make a Constitution saving throw.
I threw up in my mouth. It's fine.
Wait, what am I
That would
rolling?
be a corrosive
D4?
action.
Yeah, d4 damage for your
Okay.
vicious mockery.
Is it that one?
Okay. So it definitely sort of like reels back as you assault it with these words. It's still alive, but it is definitely affected by your words.
It's like, huh?
So you can still move with this. So now if you try to move now, when it
Yeah.
tries to attack you, it'll be a disadvantage if you want to try to get away now, or you could just hold your ground.
Wait, so he gets disadvantage or I get disadvantage?
You just use vicious mockery on him, which gives him disadvantage on his next attack.
Okay. But can I still move without being attacked?
No.
No.
You're
No?
gonna get
Yeah.
attacked.
Oh,
Okay, yeah, I'll stand my ground. Shoot.
Okay.
I'll stand my grind.
Okay.
Oh man.
That Twig Blight is dead, so it is Elva's turn. So you see this other blight sort of stab her in the back of the leg with its stick appendages. What do you want to do?
I cursed it a little.
Sup, mother effer. So I don't say that. I'm gonna take to this guy with my. Am I close enough for this for my spear?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. I'll do my two-handed one.
Okay, go for it.
I haven't used that yet.
Oof. Unfortunately, you just go to strike it and you like jam your spear into the wall behind it and sort of get stuck for a little bit. You got to sort of like wiggle it back out of the wall.
I thought you were gonna say you jammed it into Xana's side.
I know.
That's
I
another
was like,
two-handed one.
don't you dare! Don't you dare!
That's really funny.
Sometimes we like to have fun with the critical fails, but I won't punish you for that.
No,
Oh,
I was in a campaign where that happened, and I don't want it to happen. I did not enjoy it, especially when I was the one who was.
I wouldn't even be mad. That would be so funny.
Let's see. Well, let's see. I'm just curious. So
I'm trying to be all heroic and trying to help my
It
friend.
wouldn't have killed
and
you,
I'm just
Xana,
like,
at least.
At least.
Okay, Saberwolf, it is your turn.
Okay. Well, we need to kill that thing, so
I suck at this. I'm such a bad half elf. I'm so disappointed in myself.
alright, I can see it from there. Alright, yeah, let's just do that. Okay, what's the range on these things? Is it 10 or 20 feet?
The movement, I mean,
Yeah.
you wouldn't exactly know that, but you'd think that that's about as fast as they can move.
Okay, and do they have any ranged attacks that we can see? Like, do we know that? Or
Yeah. Not that you've seen.
Okay, so I just want to stay out of range of the one on the right while trying to kill the one on the left. Alright, so I will, I'll move here. I think that was, 20 feet, so I still have like 10 left. And I guess I'll use my longbow on the one in the building. So,
Okay, let's see it.
see. Let's see.
Oof.
Nope.
Yeah, just the angle just isn't quite right, and the arrow flies in there and sort of bounces off the ground and scatters.
Alright, I will then move my remaining 10 feet. Let's see. I'll move out of range there.
Okay.
Alright.
Okay, so it's now this one's turn to the right over here. Okay, so this one is going to move up to you, Sunset. You're the only one that it can get to.
Alright.
And it will take a swing at you. That's a crit.
Seriously?
Wow,
I swear to God.
these guys are rough.
Yeah, but you take 4 points of piercing damage. It's not. You take 4 points of piercing damage. You got pretty lucky on the rolls there.
So I put those on my temporary hit points, right?
No, just subtract them out of your hit points.
Like in the little box?
Like, click on your token, and in the little green circle, just type -4.
Here we go.
There you go. Okay, and that's all he's going to do. That one's dead. That one's dead. These are all dead. And then it would be your turn, Sunset.
Okay, it's my turn. These don't seem to have a lot of... This might be stupid, but I'm wondering, instead of using like my rapier, since it's right there, of just using my cat claws, because I don't need to roll for that.
You would still need to roll for that.
Would I though?
Yes. It's considered an
fine.
unarmed attack, but it would still be a melee attack, yeah.
Alright, well then I'll just do the rapier since it's right there.
Yep, sure. That's a hit.
Nice.
It wouldn't be the +2 because you're not using your bow, but it's a 16 would still hit, so go ahead.
So
Okay.
plus
And you just sort of poke your rapier into this thing, and it sort of pin cushions it, and it just collapses to the ground.
cool.
I don't know how to take that +2 off when it does it.
It's okay. We'll just keep in mind that when you're not using your bow, the +2 doesn't come into effect.
Is that the archery
Mhm.
bonus? Is that what it's counting?
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah,
Okay.
exactly. Okay.
I'm just
Anything
gonna
else?
save it. Well, I'm gonna move, I think, because
Come help me
I
with
can't see
Xana, because
anything.
I can't aim for crap.
actually, I'm just gonna move over because I can actually see one from here. All right,
Okay.
all right, that's it. Okay.
In that case, it is this one's turn. So it can't quite get to you, but
Oh.
it is still going to. It's going to use its action to dash just to get up into your grill. But that's its whole turn, so it just moved up to you.
Lovely.
And then it is Renane. Your turn, sir.
Okay, I'm going to sort of make my way back to the group. So I'm going to move to my right.
Sure. So before you do anything, let me just show you.
Okay.
In the upper left, there's sort of like a toolbar there, and one of them
Uh-huh.
looks like a circle with a ruler sort of going over it.
Yes.
If you click on that and then click on your token and just drag it out, that's how you could see how far things are pretty quickly.
Oh,
So
nice.
If
Okay.
you're trying to go this way, then you can go 15 and then another 15, get to there. If you want to go this way, you can go 10 and then another 20 to get to there.
Okay. Awesome.
And then you could do the same thing that this twig just did, unless you want to just try to shoot something with your crossbow. You can use your action to dash and basically double your movement speed, so you can move another 30 feet on top of that if you'd like.
Oh, nice.
That
Okay,
just-
look. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, dashing I think consumes your attack ability though, right?
It does, yes.
Okay.
Oh, it does,
You're,
okay.
You're using your action up, so you can no longer attack with your weapon if you do that.
Okay. Well, considering I can't see anything, yeah. So it probably wouldn't help to do a perception check to hear, beyond the range of 30 feet. Then, Nick,
Well, what are you trying to perceive?
I'm trying to listen for any, monster activity beyond the range that I can see.
Sure, I'll let you do that. Sure.
Okay. All right. So let me. Okay. So should I move first and then do my check, or should I check first and then move?
That depends on you. You could do it either way.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and move first and then do the check. So I'm not gonna dash. So I'll move here.
Okay.
And this is 20 feet, and then I'll move 10 up, and then I'll do my perception check. Let's see. There we go. Okay.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
So you obviously still hear the combat going on in this general area.
Okay.
Other than that, you don't hear the rustling of these little twig blights anywhere else. You do seem to hear some noise coming from this building up below you. But that's
Interesting.
all. So you just hear something just faintly. But your mind is kind of still on the battle, so you're not too worried about that right now.
Okay. Something to keep in mind then. Okay. Is my turn over? Do I have any actions left, or am I done?
Well, you did your movement, so if you want to dash, you can go another 30 feet.
Okay. I just don't know what's there, but I'll chance it. Why not? So how do I do that? Do I go to
So
my
just-
character sheet?
No, you could just
Okay.
say that you're dashing and just move your character another 30 feet. That's fine.
Okay, so I'll move. Okay, that was 10. I'll move up one more, and then I'll go to my left for another. Oh wait, no. There's a wall there, right? I can't go through a wall.
That's the wall. Yep.
Okay,
Yep.
I'll go up one more then. Okay, now I can see better. All right,
So now you can see what's going on with the rest of your party and the battle that's still going on.
awesome. Okay.
Okay. Then it would be you, Drax.
All right. I am going to move my happy self right there. It's about 30 feet. And then I'm going to acid splash that guy. Well, the only one that's left.
That's the only
This one right here?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it's the only one that's left. I don't know. It's the only one I see.
Yeah. That's the only one that you can see.
Can I scream at him or no? This
Do I
time?
need to be worried about, because I'm right behind him, of his acid hitting me?
No, you're okay.
Okay.
So yeah, again, the acid just starts melting like it's bark and wooden form away, and it just sort of pools into the ground dead. Okay, and then this last lonely twig blight is going to try to take an attack at you for one last time, Zana. It was vicious mockery, so it's going to do so at disadvantage.
Mm-hmm.
And that means it's going to be a 7. So it just wildly swings at you and just doesn't even come close.
I wince as I laugh at him.
Yeah, this pained laugh. But it is your turn.
Oh, it's my turn already? That was quick. Okay.
Yeah, well, you guys killed almost all the twig blights, so not many left for them.
Oh, snap. Okay. All right, so I'll do... where's my... Okay. It's too bad that's... Well, no.
It's hurt, so you could probably just finish it off with another vicious
I
mockery.
probably could.
Yeah, because I couldn't.
Okay, fine. I'll do Vicious Mockery again.
Okay, so it needs to make a wisdom save.
Mm-hmm.
Does it run into a stalagmite and die?
No, it's wisdom check.
I
It's wisdom
so
save.
want that to happen again.
So it's hurt and it's like backed into a corner, but it's keeping its wits about it, and it's not affected by
Dang
your
it!
Wow.
All right.
full words.
It must be like psychically powerful then, I think. Maybe. I don't
These
know.
things they're just getting lucky. I'll tell you that right now.
He's so stupid. He's not listening to you.
I'm gonna be like,
It's a plant. I don't think it's.
It doesn't have ears.
I can't wait to step on you. That's
No, but it is your turn again.
Okay. I'm gonna try again with the spear.
Okay, let's see.
I'll do the one-handed spear.
There you go.
That's a hit.
Thank God.
You tickle it with the tip of your spear.
Wow.
Coochie
So
coochie
you
coo.
stab this spear into it, but it just sort of like skewers some of the leaves coming off the top of its head, and it looks kind of painful when you ripped out those leaves, but it's still alive.
Wow.
This is why I'm not a superhero. I'm sorry, Xana.
So now you have some leaves stuck on the end of your spear there. Yeah, you're not wrong, Drax. Saberwolf, it is your turn.
All right. I will move to where I can see
Thanks,
it.
Drax. Thanks, Drax.
I will
They
try.
went, oh.
It's just what I get for running off after he was in charge.
That's a hit.
Oh, nice.
And I'll give you a clue. If you do any more than 1 damage, it dies.
I figured. I think I got it.
Yeah, so this thing just splinters and pieces of it go flying as the force of the arrow tears through it, and it dies. So we are officially out of combat.
I'd like to
Okay.
recover my 2 arrows. I fired 3 shots, 1 missed, but I'd like to recover 2
Yep.
of them.
Oh shoot!
Yep, go ahead.
Can I grab mine
Oh, I
too?
forgot about tracking mine. If it
I
hits...
don't think you shot any arrows, Elva. I think you were all magic and melee this time.
Oh, yeah, I was, yep.
And yes, same goes for you, Sunset. You can recover any arrows that hit.
Yeah, the one and it hit very nicely.
Okay. So the Twig Blights, as far as you can tell, are no longer a threat. You guys can all sort of recollect yourselves.
I grumble as I... Oh, hold on. I grumble as I get out of that stupid building.
How many,
Limp.
I'm gonna
Give me-
turn to you.
give me 1
If you
second.
run into another building again, I'm going to kill you if you somehow survive.
I just tried to pull a Drax. You know, it didn't work out, but you know, doesn't hurt to try again.
Alright, I have these good berries. I'm trying to read up on them. How many berries? Oh, up to 10 berries appear in your hand and are infused with magic for the duration. Eat 1 berry. Each berry restores 1 hit point. So, I could give some of these berries to her, right, in order so she can heal.
But do you want to? Is the question.
I don't want to because I told you not to. But in
You
this,
don't have to ask for it.
but
I took some damage too.
I can heal
how much
myself.
was your damage?
4.
4. All right. So, and how much damage does Xana have?
2.
Oh, you took
3.
You took Xana.
Oh no, I think I do. Wait.
All right, so I'll split up the berries that I have so that you all can go back to max health. I mean, I'll give 4 to Sunset, 3 to Drax, and how much health do you have, Xana?
I have 4 health left. I took 2 in the beginning and then another 2.
All right.
Wasn't
Wait
it?
a minute, Xana. Hang on a second.
Xana was attacked twice.
How do you only...
You know what? I might have 2. Maybe I forgot to put another -2. Because didn't I get hit 3 times?
No, Xana. So you got hit twice for 2 damage each time. So you're down 4 hit points. But you have 13 health to start out with, not 8. So you should be much higher health than you are.
Oh, I have... Wait, how come it says 4 out of 8 then?
I don't know. So you just need to make sure that... So you should be at... I was just looking at your token and I saw that you had 8 hit points total. And I know that's not right. So you should be at 9 hit points, not 4.
Did you upgrade your character?
I did. I don't know why it says 8.
All right.
I think that the number in your little green bubble didn't update when you leveled up. That's the only thing I can think of.
So how do I update that? I have...
I've been using my character sheet. I don't even use the green bubble. I just go right to my character sheet and adjust the numbers. But that's just...
Okay, so now you're up to 13, and we'll just bring you back down to 9, okay?
Okay. So the green bubble is just supposed to be manual? Is that what it is?
Yeah.
It wasn't set up correctly. I just saw when I looked into your token settings, so that was a boo-boo by me. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. I don't know how to work the bubbles.
If I have 10 berries, then I'll just give... I'll give 4 to Sunset, 3 to Drax, so they can go to max health. And then I'll give the remaining 3 to Xana. It won't heal her completely, but she'll just be missing 1 health, right?
I have healing spells.
You have a healing spell?
Yeah.
What healing spell?
Hold on, let me check it.
I didn't realize you had a healing spell.
I had a healing spell. It's a cantation. It's or not a yeah. It'll take up a health slot.
Oh.
It's cure wounds.
I guess does that like take an action or what is that?
It's like hideous laughter, silent image, charm person.
It takes up a slot though. And how much does it heal for?
It heals. Hold on. How do I put this in the chat? Why is?
Sorry. What are you talking about? I was zoned out.
No, it's okay.
It's right there.
It heals for hit points equal to 1d8 plus your spellcasting ability modifier. So what's your spellcasting ability modifier?
Charisma. And so that would be a +2.
So there's a chance that you would get like say 8 health or whatever. So I would say eat the berries and then save your spell, your cure wounds for like a really serious injury. Okay. That way you're not going to overheal. So take the berries to heal for a little bit. So you'll be up to your max health -1. Okay.
So do I just pretend to eat the berry or do I put it in my inventory?
Just pretend like you eat it and heal up. Okay. So as you guys are sort of recovering from the battle and passing out these good berries and figuring out if everyone's okay, you suddenly hear this booming voice, and it says, "Foolish mortals, leave my domain or face my wrath." And that's where we're going to end today.
Yep. Face this! And then I throw my loot at him. No.
We'll have to
that's
remember.
the end of the session.
Awesome.
That was fun.
Okay.
I want more. No, just kidding.
Everyone remember that there was some kind of noise to the south in that one building. Just remember.
Yeah, I'm writing that down.
Yeah, I'm starting to take notes as well.
And if anybody's taking for the note takers, the booming voice came from the direction of the tower.
That's really weird.
What was the goblin clan that we were fighting last time?
The Kragmaws.
Pragma.
Pragma?
Crag
Crag with a C.
Crag.
Yeah, CRAGMAW.
Thank you. Okay.
Okay,
Got it.
so I hope everybody had fun.
I did.
We will
Yes.
try to get this going again next Saturday if everyone can make it again.
Cool. Sounds
Absolutely.
Mhm.
Yep.
My
Thanks.
word is so upset with all these weird words. It's like, you're not spelling it right.
Yeah, Kragmaw does not show up on the encyclopedia.
good. Hmm.
It's so weird. Why would the Twig people be in cahoots with the goblins?
Hmm.
The
There.
goblins?
They're not. That's separate. This is.
Oh,
We're
Yeah,
just trying to
at-
find the guy. We're just trying to find the guy that knows possibly where our friend is. The goblins aren't related to this.
I'll
Yeah.
probably say
Right.
too, based off of like the nature rules previously and stuff, that you guys, know that these twig blights are basically like feral plants, and they're probably just looking for a meal. You don't think that they're really in cahoots with anybody. This is just kind of where they
Considering their intelligence level is lower than even a goblin, I agree with that.
okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thanks a lot, guys. That was fun.
Yeah,
Yeah.
thank
Thanks,
you.
guys. That was a lot of fun. I enjoyed
Thank you
myself.
for your patience and stuff too. Like, I can't even imagine the amount of work that you put into this.
Oh no.
Yep.
Crazy.
It's all worth it as long as you guys are having fun.
Aww.
Absolutely.
Playing my
Absolutely.
violin / lute.
No.
Don't
No,
make me get the
put it
baby
away.
shark out.
Oh, jeez.
Baby shark.
All right. Bye, guys.
I do have to get going. I'm hungry.
Too actually.
I'm
Bye,
gonna play
guys.
some Ark.
Bye.
See ya.
Bye.
All right. Bye bye, everybody.
Bye.